Word Balloon is brought to you by the League of Word Balloon Listeners.
Hello again. Well, hello there.
Oh,
Hello there.
I was listening to the music. Yes.
I
Johnny
don't remember
Echoey. Angry Yoko Chips. Yelling at
Still?
Angry Yoko Chips.
Still?
No. I just wanted to yell at you.
Okay. Because, I'm ready to adjust.
I noticed something new in that word balloon opening at the beginning. It sounds like you got Ted Knight in there to do the word balloon is brought to you by.
That's what I was
The
going for.
lead.
Meanwhile,
Isn't
It
he
was
dead?
excellent.
very dead.
Oh. Well, how'd you get him to do the opening?
I asked Murray to ask him. Hi, Ted. Would you mind doing the opening for Word Balloon while the flag is waving? Flag. It's with two E's as opposed to an A. Flag.
Flag.
That's right. Jamie Farr knows how to pronounce flag. Exactly.
Skoke has a new setup. He sounds real good, but looks real grainy.
Does he? Does he look grainy?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You look
I'm
like
trying
you
something new here.
You look like you haven't pixelated in a while.
What's the flag behind you there, sir?
This is Action Cat and Adventure Bug, and this is a work in progress. It's a new setup. You can't really see it. Ideally, it would be down in the frame so you could actually see what's going on there. But this is new. It's all new. This is about a week old.
Wait. Are you in your closet?
I am in my closet.
Wow.
I've heard about your recording studio closet. I've heard about this.
What a reverse from yesterday being coming out there.
My socks are back there. You might not be able to see them, but
Oh yeah.
Nice.
so yeah, this is recording from my closet here. I have a light up this way that's shining this way, and I'm not sure why it's grainy. Very strange. So I have to work on this. Have to work on it. But at least
I like that
hear
you're
me.
trying. I like that you're trying real hard. I like that.
You could see if you leave studio and come back in.
Okay, let's try that.
Right.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, Mikey.
Rotate.
I wonder which Mikey he is. I wonder if he's Mike or the other Mike. I forget.
That, sir, is the mystery I liked unsolved, much like our DJ Jazzy Jeff air freshener mystery. I never want to solve it. And and that's why I'm talking about it now while Mike's not on it. So we can go, I know!
I want to solve it. Why wouldn't you want to solve
That's
it?
your issue. Let's see. Everyone's saying hello? Hello, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff.
Hello, Wayne.
Wayne, how are you? D. Brad, how are you?
I'm being very quiet. Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Fancy pants setup, Wayne.
You're very low. Low, yeah.
Oh, you know why? I'm sorry. Where is it? There it is. My mic is low here.
Yeah.
Is this better?
Yes, a little bit.
Now I've moved it to my face.
Oh, see, now you sound like a professional podcast recorder.
There you go.
See, that's what I was trying to tell you before, but you weren't. You were being angry at me. No, you weren't. I just like saying you were.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Does it still sound like I'm in another?
No,
room, or
no,
is
you
it
sound
better?
good now. You sound good.
Sometimes it's weird because, and I had this issue with.
For a second, I thought you were in the closet with my.
Now you're cleaner, Mike.
Oh,
Yep.
there you go. Look
Yeah.
at you.
No,
Yeah.
I still see blurry.
Oh no! Now you went crazy again. You went
Yeah.
all
Really?
pixelated.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Blast.
But I mean, we can hear you and we can see
Yeah.
you well enough as long as you're not.
Fix it for next time. For a split second, you look real good at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
I don't know what's going on, but all right, it is what it is.
All right. Well,
But
I
it's
guess
fine, we
it's
can understand you.
Well,
as
I
you
guess
guys
we should
can
say welcome to the Oh Yeah podcast. This was thrown together last seconds.
Yes.
Today we all decided we're going to come on, so there might be other people showing up eventually, maybe,
Right.
but possibly not.
What are you drawing, Franco? Brad wants to know.
I can't tell you.
All right.
I can't tell you, but I have been doing some other stuff, and I just sent it to you guys, and on my off time, which is like almost never, but I'm doing them for fun as like a stress reliever type thing. I've been designing T-shirt designs, and I made one and I sent it to my wife today, and she didn't find it humorous at all. And I sent it to you guys, and I wanted to know what you thought. And
Okay.
Johnny, I think, is going to put them up to see if
Yes.
everybody can see them. And
Yes. Yes. I can do that right now if you'd like.
I don't know. I want to see what you guys think. My
Or
wife
should we
didn't
wait
find
for
it
everybody
humorous.
else to show up?
Maybe we'll wait. We'll wait. It'll be a
Okay.
teaser for everybody, and then later
Yes.
on, maybe we'll do ghost stories too.
Oh, I'm looking. I
So-
mean, especially now that
Oh.
it's time for Halloween
Yeah.
time and everything. We should be doing ghost stories.
Maybe.
So that's true. Juan,
Spooky.
I appreciate
Real
you saying
spooky.
that my voice still sounds off. A lot of times, me and the guests can't hear it. So could you be a little more specific and say, do I sound like I'm, is it deep? Is it stupid? Or does it sound muffled? Because I do have a different microphone, and it seems to have fixed the previous problem where I sound muffled or whatever. So if Guan, you could please be a little more descriptive. That
Maybe
would
it's
help
just
me.
because you're tired after New York Comic Con, Johnny.
Yeah, exactly. I know Wayne's tired. I know. It's
We're all
true.
tired. New York Comic Con was this weekend.
And I did this so people can see my cool retro shirt, American International Pictures. They are the movie studio that made all the beach movies and the Edgar Allan Poe, Vincent Price, Roger Corman movies. You sound
Right.
as better, but you still sound distant. I mean, good Christ, I am like right
You're
on top.
you're sounding good to me, but I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds
Is
good
this
to me
is
too.
this louder or the same?
Oh yeah, you're good.
Is that too loud?
A little bit.
Well, you can be honest. I mean, because all right, I'll back off. a little more.
I am being honest. I'm
All right,
telling
how about
you
now?
guys sound
you sound good.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys both sound even to me, like even volume. It's about the same.
Well, all right, now Jeff, Anthony, and Guan, is that better? Because I've adjusted the volume on my microphone and I can still make it louder. Sounds better than it did at the beginning, but it's not as clear as usual. All right.
So he
fuck
brought up
to
the
tell you
T-shirt, so that's what sparked my sending the designs over, which we'll talk about later. But
Yeah.
I've been doing this on my off times and designing stuff. So,
Very
Yeah.
nice.
but
Hey,
other than that,
like-
I haven't really done anything.
Okay.
Like that hat. How about that hat? Is that?
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
This is an old hat. I just I haven't. I'm still wearing my pajamas because I haven't changed out of my pajamas in 2 days because I've been home
Sure.
for 3 days.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I can shower or I can put a hat on. So those were the two choices, and I'll let you guess which one I went with.
Oh,
I just
the
did a
hat.
Mr. Belvedere and sat on my balls. Sorry. Sorry, continue. I'm sorry.
Testicles. What are you
Well,
going to say, Skunk?
just a cool.
Yes, okay, I apologize. Yes, go on.
No, that's okay. I was just going to mention. I was listening to the Gilbert podcast today. He had Bob Costas on as a guest, and
Oh, awesome.
Mr. Belvedere sitting on his testicles came up.
It did come up. That's it. I heard
Yeah,
that Christopher, whatever his name is,
Hewitt.
Hewitt.
I never remember his name.
We both said it at the same
Well.
time.
Hewitt.
Well, that's why I was like, this just in, just sat on my balls.
I remember
Can't-
him because he was on the Fantasy Island. He was the replacement
Yes.
for Boss.
He replaced, Tattoo. That's right. I forgot about that. Man. Oof. Yes, hello, sir. Oh, hello, sir. I hope you don't mind. Yes, I got an idea for you, Belvedere.
Yes.
Why don't you sit over there? Oh, he broke his coconuts. Oh, what a shame.
Why did he call him Belvedere on Fantasy Island? That's what I want to know.
Well,
He should have.
it's the Tony Danza syndrome. I only answer to Belvedere. Is that all right? Can my character be called Belvedere?
Well, Tattoo, the Belvedere. You see, Mr. Jones, he likes to have
all right,
this
we gotta.
fantasy.
All right, anyone in the chat, can you remember? And it's okay to look on the internet, but I would prefer if someone knows off the top of their head what Christopher, whatever the hell his name is. Again, please.
Hewitt.
Thank you, Hewitt.
Hewitt.
What his name was on on Fantasy Island. I will be amazed if someone can come up with that.
I'm
You can
gonna
look it
go-
up. It's all right.
I'm going to go with Belvedere. His name is Belvedere on there.
Exactly. Well, I wanted to
Okay.
be that, obviously. So, that's very nice. Jeff enjoyed my talk with Ramita Jr. I love that guy. I that is unabashed man crush for Johnny. He's always been
a good guy.
incredibly. Yeah, he's like one of the nicest guys in comics.
I've met him once, and he was super nice. And that guy's like super talented, always drawing. Didn't he draw like 3 comics a month for Marvel at one time? At some point,
Probably. Did Ramita Jr. draw more than one comic at a time back in the day, Michael Nagan?
yeah.
I missed the question. What's the question?
Hello.
Artie's here. Yay!
All right.
Hello,
let's
we
have-
are on the air.
Oh.
This could be a toss up for the entire panel. Did Ramita Jr.
Yes,
at any time
did.
at Marvel draw more than one book in a month?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Well, yeah.
There was a time in he was doing X-Men, he was doing Uncanny, and it was shipping twice a month, if I remember. And he was doing that book around the 300 number.
And he was doing Thor and something else.
He was doing Thor and Spider-Man simultaneously.
Yeah, Spider-Man,
Okay.
Thor, Juggernaut,
I just didn't know if he was doing 3 at the same time. I know he was doing 2, but
and
I didn't know.
Hobgoblin.
I'm not sure about 3. He was definitely doing 2.
Welcome to the Oh Yeah podcast.
Artie, where you been?
All right, they know, Artie, that you're here. George Clooney's here.
Oh yeah, he is.
George
Mhm.
Clooney, famous George Clooney.
Yeah. I had my times mixed up because
It's my fault.
I didn't see the Eastern part. I always
Yeah.
assume it's 8:00 Central, but so I will still have to leave at about 8:00. But
Okay, well that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
we're glad to have you on the.
I'll be
first,
tagging in and out.
And then
first-
come back
exactly.
later.
Yeah, exactly, man.
I got to pick up.
Wayne has an answer to my question. All right, Mr. Belvedere was on Fantasy Island. Remember, he replaced Tattoo.
He did, yes.
No.
That
Does
is true.
anyone remember his name on
Yeah,
Fantasy Island?
his name was Mr. Belvedere on Fantasy Island.
Absolutely. That's the it was just about
Two video.
Well,
I don't know.
I am so dense. I really thought that was a legitimate answer, and I'm like, I guess Wayne knows. Tet3.
Tet3.
Yes, Tet3. Joseph, you are quite the economic size of the sidekick compared to the diminutive Tattoo.
He
See,
could
I'm
probably
gonna
get
go
a tattoo
Yeah.
on his tattoo.
I was on his
Ooh, on
little
it.
tattoo,
Tet3.
on his tat 1 maybe possibly.
I looked it up.
Nice.
Does anyone want to know the answer?
Of course.
No, I
Yes,
don't.
go ahead.
The
Yes.
answer is Lawrence. Which is
Lawrence.
Yeah,
Lawrence.
that's what I said.
Lawrence. It should have been Belvedere.
It was
called-
Lawrence Belvedere. No, it was Lawrence Belvedere.
Hey,
Call him
hello,
Larry
sir.
for short.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
look.
well,
Hey,
now
look.
that,
Larry.
now that we're on the subject, what was Mr. Belvedere's full name?
Mister.
I just
Lynn.
told you, Lawrence
Lynn.
Belvedere.
It was
Lynn,
Mr.
Lynn
First
Belvedere.
name Mr. That's right. It was Lynn. Does anyone know his middle name? It says it over here.
W.
Oh.
Lynn is short for Lawrence. I'm telling you
Barbara.
guys.
It was Mr. Lynn Aloysius Belvedere.
I know that.
Ooh.
I watched the original Mr. Belvedere movie
Barbara.
that had I can't remember the guy's name
Hopper.
who played Mr. Belvedere, but Robert Young and Maureen O'Hara. So Marcus Welby and the lady that's in all the John Wayne movies were the
Wayne?
husband and wife that hire Mr. Belvedere, the original.
Oh, the
Mr.
lady that was
Cliff-
in the John Wayne movies. Isn't that your mom?
Yeah,
Oh.
Clifton Webb. Clifton Webb.
I don't know
Okay.
what any of this is right now.
Should we wait for Scoot for the T-shirt, or have us 5 judge on it.
No, okay. So Johnny, before we came on the air, Johnny showed me his shirt of this old motion picture style, like logo.
You can see it. Yeah, there. I mean, I know. Here, I'll solo myself so people can see it better.
So,
Nope.
so we were talking about this before
Oops, hold on.
the
I
air.
can't see it.
I know. Hold on.
Yeah.
Still can't see it.
So yeah, sorry guys. I know it's all fucked up. It's American International Pictures.
language. Yeah.
I know.
American
Sorry.
International Pictures.
That's
So he
the
told
movie
me-
company that made the Beach movies and the Roger Corman, Edgar Allan Poe movies and stuff like that.
So
Okay.
before we got on the air, Johnny showed me this T-shirt, and I said, "Oh, speaking of T-shirts, I've been doing these T-shirt designs that I've been putting up on Threadless. My son is putting them up, and I'm designing them. But I'm doing it during my free time, like just as a stress reliever, because I think they're
Nice.
funny. And I designed one today that I thought was pretty funny, and I showed it to my wife. Nothing. She didn't think it was even mildly amusing, not funny at all. And then I showed it. I sent it to Johnny, and Johnny's like, "Oh, let's wait for everybody to come on so we can all judge you." And I'm like, "Thanks." So
Judge
yeah.
you. What about? I'm wearing a funny T-shirt today.
Stand by. Very nice,
Oh,
Mystery Machine.
wow.
Wow, very good. I like
Amazing,
it.
man. That's a
Nice.
Velma joke, isn't it? That's a Velma joke, isn't
That could
it?
either be a Velma joke or
Natalie.
Stupid Shag or
Or Natalie.
doing something, yeah, exactly. Or Natalie.
Yeah. Or that guy, Bobby, whatever. his name-
Who's Natalie?
Oh,
Mindy, what's her face? Who plays
Oh, we're
Yeah.
Facts of Life?
we switched to Facts of Life.
no,
but she was
Scooby.
She's been Velma.
She's
been
in the
Velma
Scooby
before.
van. She's
Yeah.
the one who never comes out of the van. She's always there.
Tootie got big.
Tootie got
I'll
big.
wait for you
Absolutely.
guys here.
All right. So here is Franco's T-shirt design.
Let me see.
Bum bum bum.
I say, old boy, you're not fooling anyone
Because he's got the pipe.
because he got a sticker on his
and
face.
he's got the soup strainer mustache. Hello, I say, old boy.
I like
yeah,
it.
we're not fooling.
Yeah.
Are you showing it? Am I missing something?
You're not fooling anyone, you shark. You Sharky McSharkington.
It's mildly amusing.
I like it.
I'll give you
It
mildly.
would have been
amusing.
funny. Oh, I don't want to criticize.
It was better than
That's his
it's
art.
better than- I know, but it's better
But
than
it would have
Star-
been funnier if it was the orca, the boat.
interesting.
Gonna need a
Yeah.
bigger boat.
Yeah, it was the actual boat.
Well, I
from Jaws.
can't use a thing from a
Copyrighted
movie
boat.
and stuff.
Right.
Have you
Yeah.
showed it? Are
Good.
you showed it? I haven't seen it. Well, you're all talking about something I haven't seen. I can't
Yeah.
wait in. I haven't
It's on
seen
the
it.
there.
screen.
It's on the
Right there.
screen right now.
I don't see it. I don't.
How can
Do,
you
I,
not see it?
I
Well,
actually
then
do not see it.
Yeah, it should have been the orca.
I have no idea why you can't see
It
it.
can't
Everybody
be
else
the
can
orca
see it.
because then I
Okay.
don't want to get sued.
What
Yeah,
channel are
just
you
don't
on?
write orca on
Are you
it.
sure you're on our channel? Are you sure you're not on
Right,
the Playboy
Orba.
channel right now?
I see you all. I don't know.
We're on the Yoko channel. This is an all-day channel, Yoko Chips. Every time I log on my phone, my TV, I answer my phone, I open the fridge, you're on live.
He's
On
on,
your Facebook
on your
channel.
fridge.
He's on the milk
I open the
container.
fridge and he's in there, kind of like that Rockwell video. I always feel like Yoko Chips is watching me. Yeah,
Very true.
Wow, that
Oh.
hurt your ears a lot.
yeah.
All right,
well,
Wayne
it
liked
was-
it.
Thank
Wayne
you.
liked
creepy.
it. Jeff liked it.
I like
Yeah.
that.
It's good.
Yeah, I like that. I want to buy
Yeah.
that shirt and put it on me.
Email it to me so I can see it.
I think
Nah,
Wayne was
it's-
funnier. I got to be honest. I
in the
think Wayne
chat
was
on
funnier
text.
with Tat 3 than your shirt, but that's just.
Wow. Wow.
Tatsui.
What the hell,
Tattoo.
man? And
Oh,
because
please.
Johnny,
You know who else
John-
agrees with me? Your mama. Shut the fuck up, all right?
Wow. Wow.
You got all racist right away, man.
And you know,
And another thing.
he didn't, because Johnny didn't laugh at that one. I sent him another one, and he didn't laugh at that one either.
I
Is
saw
there a
that
second
naked
shirt?
one.
Is there another shirt?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Johnny, can you
He sent
can
a
you put it up
statue
again?
of a guy with a small one.
What's
Mike,
up,
I
Mike?
sent it to you in the text.
All right. Hold on.
He had like some kind of rolled up like a silly
Because I
putty
can't-
squirrel
I
or
actually have
something.
Facebook up and I can't even see it on the Facebook
It
either.
was like
I
a
sent it on
chipmunk.
text.
Hold on.
I'm checking my text.
What was
Actually,
that called?
I don't see it on text either.
I don't know
Like the
what to
pocket chipmunk or
And
something.
I
like
think
that.
Mike is in a pocket dimension somewhere. He's not seeing anything.
Oh, is he frozen?
No, I'm
No.
not frozen. I just can't. I can't see this T-shirt.
I know.
I don't see it on Facebook. I don't see it in text. I don't
I
see
don't
it
know.
anywhere. I do not see it here. I do not see it there. I do not see it anywhere.
Wait, I think my screen froze.
Hold on.
Wait, did it freeze?
No. All right. Here comes. All right. Here comes T-shirt number 2 from Francis. Hold on.
Oh, here it is. This
Hold on.
pornographic.
I gotta take down
I
the.
know it. It's dirty.
Comment.
It's going to be somewhat.
Oh, that's funny. There you go.
on
Once again,
Facebook,
man,
it's
Wayne's
frozen.
killing it tonight. You're stuck in the metaverse, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yokoverse.
It's
So all
metaverse
Yoko.
hangover.
All Yoko all the time. The Yoko channel.
And Anthony says Negan will have to buy one if he wants to see it. And
Wow.
yes, we get exactly. We finally get Negan's lights fixed, and now this. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. I can fix the, wait, maybe if I put my lights on, then
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, would you?
now you'll be able to see it.
Yes. Have you killed any vampires today?
Not today.
Dry roasting them. Dry roasting vampires since 1994.
All right. Here's
All Yoko chips all the time.
here's
the Yoko
Francis's
chip.
second T-shirt design.
Ooh,
Yoko
That's-
chips.
what's it say? Yeah, my abs are rock hard. Yo,
Is
yeah.
it on the screen?
Yes.
Because I don't see it, and I also on my other screen I have Facebook up. Oh, there I see it. I see a song. Why do I see a song?
He has a big hand. Looks
By
like.
the way, yeah, exactly. Are we gonna get yanked down now because we're showing David's crank?
You said the fornication word a few times.
Yeah.
You did.
Come on.
Can you show me the first one again? Because I missed that one.
There it is. I
Is that
see,
good?
old boy.
Is there another penis in that one too, or all your shirts have
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
there's
It's,
no-
the shark.
yeah.
The shark has a penis down at
Would
the
you have
bottom.
any
Sure,
great
shark
Colin.
penis, exactly.
Yeah.
shark
So-
penis?
That should
Is
be
he-
our.
it could be.
Isn't that a Dizzy Gillespie song? Shark penis, shark penis.
I see
No,
it.
those are funny.
I don't get that one.
I'm so glad we're not recording this one today. This practice run is awesome.
I
I like when we practice better.
I don't get that one.
I don't get them all either. No, I get them. I get them.
I get the one.
I'm
with
getting
the
all of them.
With David?
I get the penis. Wait a second.
You.
Yeah, sure. Once again, exactly. Thank you.
Anyway,
Very
anyway,
good.
for
I
anyone
did that for your sake, Johnny. Just
for
God
anyone
bless you,
that
son.
anyone that does get them, they will be up on blindwillstudios.threadless.com. There you go.
Ooh.
Oh, there it is.
Buy today. M-E-M. Buy
Speaking of-
today.
I am today.
Speaking
I'm going
of
to get him.
Speaking
It's
of
not a fight.
penis, have we
What?
What?
discussed? Speaking of penis, have we discussed Skoke's new mic?
I like
What
it.
this?
He has. I like because he has depth. He has depth. No.
This is my new setup, guys. We were
I was
just talking
about
about with Franco and Johnny. I got this arm now,
Ooh.
and I got a covering for the microphone.
For the penis?
Nice.
Yeah, should I
So
keep doing this?
Yeah, I think so.
Stroke.
I like that
stroke
you
your
have an
microphone.
arm to hold your
Can you
penis.
lean into it a little bit more?
It's a nice. It's an arm. It attaches to a windowsill that's over here.
To a hand.
There's a person just standing here holding it for me.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff
like
Goldblum.
Oh,
I brought him. Because I figured I would miss him,
All right. All right.
all right,
so I brought him with
Oh, I
into
love
my
him.
Negan and Art. I'm in my closet right now. That's where I am.
Are you?
recording. Yeah,
Keep it in the closet.
You're cleaning up
You're
in
your
the closet.
You're cleaning out your closet. Dun, dun, dun,
I
dun.
cleaned it out. I've already cleaned it out. I got this nice banner right here. There's Action Cats
Of
lower
Action Cat
half.
Flash.
I'm working on it. It's work in progress. So
I
we're
like
getting
it
Did
all.
you guys watch SNL and see Jim Carrey do
Jeff
Joe?
Goldblum.
Yeah,
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden doing Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Yours is better, Skoke.
I like it. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
he
glad
did fine.
I'm glad he tried. I like Jim Carrey. I'm glad
Sure.
he's on that program, but I don't know. I don't know about his Jeff Goldblum.
I'll be honest. I liked and now I'm blanking on who originally. Oh, it wasn't it the guy who's married to Olivia Wilde?
Sandra.
Sudeikis.
Steak.
Didn't Jason Sudeikis originally do Biden?
Yes.
Yeah, and then
I gotta say I prefer his to both
I
Woody
like
Harrelson and Jim
Woody's.
Carrey. But I do
That's
like
Joe
Jim
Stock's.
Carrey's.
What?
I mean, Jim Carrey
I thought
sounds
so.
more like him. He does sound more like him.
I'm never gonna watch that show.
But I liked when Joe Biden, when Sudeikis would say inappropriate things like, "We had a guy in my town who was called Old Black Joe." It's just like,
They had Injun Joe
Maybe
in the
like-
Huck Finn show. Remember on the
yes, they
cartoon?
did. Yes, they did.
Injun
Native
Joe.
American Joe.
Yeah, a scar across his
Indigenous
bridge of his nose.
Indigenous peoples Joe.
Yeah, because Native
indigenous-
American is
indigenous
not
Joe.
appropriate anymore either.
Which
No.
one?
Native American is not appropriate anymore either.
Is
What
it,
is it now?
really? Is it in? I mean, I know that. That's interesting. I don't know. I literally.
Because they were here before it was America. So to say Native American is like that. You don't say Native. They weren't.
Whoa.
It was what country? What did they call it?
But if you're native to a country, doesn't that mean you're from that
But
country?
they were here before it was
But they
America.
were here before it was America. That's
It's like the aliens on the moon.
All right.
the
All
argument.
right. Whatever.
They were already
All right.
there. They
You know,
probably knocked on our flag too by now.
I
Well,
didn't-
it's just,
I didn't
I
look it
would
up.
think.
Stupid
and no,
flag.
we're all learning. I would think referring to everyone as indigenous people would be more general rather than specifically like how Inuit is now the proper Eskimo term.
I want to be called it.
Let's talk about inappropriate people of color words for 20, Alex.
Why not? It's Columbus Day. Why not?
That's why it's BIPOC now, because it's Black Indigenous people of color. So indigenous is the I in BIPOC.
The best thing about this holiday,
Wow.
the best thing about Columbus Day
Mike,
holiday,
I love it. Thank you.
they could tear down the Columbus statues, but we still get the day off, so it still counts.
Well,
You know?
someone was texting me. Scoot texted me today. He goes, "Do you have the day off?" I said, "Yeah." Columbus was a horrible human being, but I love days off. Apparently, so.
And Artie, isn't it in
Yeah.
Chicago? Isn't it also Casimir Pulaski Day?
I'm gonna go with yeah.
Because
What,
he
the,
was.
what the hell is a Casimir Pulaski?
Well, because
It's a
it was
nice
such
jacket.
a large in Chicago, such a large Polish population.
I think so, right?
He
Or
was
the
a-
next
he
day
was-
or something.
He was a Revolutionary War soldier that was Polish.
Yeah, it's either today or the next day. It's kind of like Saint Irish Day, and then Saint. The next day is like
Thank you, Jeff.
I think it's Saint Joseph's Day after Saint Patrick's Day. So one day you wear green, next day you wear red. I think that's
No,
the thing,
St.
too.
Joseph's Day here in New York is when you go get those big cream puffs filled with stuff down at the bakery in the Bronx.
Oh,
And I did. Wayne
I
is right.
agree.
I always forget the specific date. I know it's in October, Canadian.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
Canadian
Absolutely.
Thanksgiving.
But
Canadian.
isn't Thanksgiving technically a horrible holiday as well? Because based on all of the history that you've heard about what happened to the indigenous people during
Well,
Thanksgiving, how they were
it's-
treated by pilgrims and whatnot.
I hear what you're saying, man, and I always when it is American Thanksgiving, I always say I understand it came from a terrible beginning, but I do like how I believe
I
society
think it's become uniquely American. Yeah.
right and has remodeled it to be, hey, it's family time and thank you to my family and friends, and that's how I always couch it when it is like when I'm releasing podcasts during Thanksgiving, and I'm always like, I am thankful for all of you for listening and watching and all my family and friends. So I'd like to think that we can reclaim a terrible thing and make it a positive thing.
I'm
Here's a
thankful
little
for
known
this.
fact.
I agree with that.
Here's a little known fact: that Angry Yoko Chips is slightly less angry around Thanksgiving. He gets
That's
more
true.
angry around
That's
Christmas, but
It's all the
slightly
trip
less.
fan.
All
yeah.
true. And International
he's-
Podcast Day.
And he's the least angry during nectarine season.
It's true.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
It's all yeah day every day, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of metaverse,
Yeah, how was it, Mike?
congratulations, Mike Nagan. Didn't you raise something like $100,000 for
Oh, I
St. Jude's?
saw that.
We raised $100,000 for St. Jude. $100,000.
Yay.
Our original record was 67,000 from New York Comic Con last year, and we
Nice.
we smashed it. $101,000 to be exact. So thank you.
Really?
Wow.
Wow. I'm
Yeah.
so glad
Talented.
I'm so glad I contributed so that
Yes, you did.
you made
Thank
the
you.
101,000. I'm glad you
Would you
made
really-
that.
Right. Thank you for donating. Scoot donated. So thank you guys. Really, I appreciate it.
That is
Yeah, man.
fantastic.
Yeah, we're really excited, and it was so amazing. Like thanks, Jeff. I really didn't know when we did this online, like how this was going to work out. I was like, we do really well at the shows, but are people going to come out online? And the artists they brought their A game with all their art and their donations, and I'm eternally thankful to them. And then the fans came. The fans came, and they and I got so many nice notes leading up to it of people that missed the auction and sent me notes and like, thank you for doing this, and we wish we could be together, and things like that. And it was
Was it a lot of last minute things because there were a couple of things I was eyeing, and then at the last minute they like skyrocketed, shot up, and then I'm like, nope, too rich for my blood.
We were watching the auction at. I mean, I was watching it constantly, but at 22.8, it stopped at it closed at 8 p.m. last night. It was at $82,000 at 22.8.
Wow.
So it went up
Wow.
$18,000 in 20 minutes. So yeah, things jumped a lot.
Oh.
There you go, Wayne.
Wayne's right. People use their hotel money for art purchasing.
I don't care what, as long as they help raise money for the kids. So
That's awesome.
that's what it's all about.
For
So
the kids.
yeah. It was a very amazing, humbling experience. I can't say enough about it. How I was actually, I can talk, right? And I was really like almost speechless after this whole thing. So thank you to everyone.
That's
who's
good.
involved.
And
Good
it was
work,
St.
man.
St.
Good
Jude's,
work.
St. Jude's, right?
St.
Mike?
Jude Children's Hospital, and now
I hope Marlo Thomas kisses you in appreciation.
well, it's funny. My mom always is like, "Is Marlo Thomas going to call you?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't think so, Mom." She's like,
Well,
"You're
I'd
getting
like
a lot of
to.
money.
Here.
Marlo Thomas should call you."
Here, I'll do a Danny Thomas spit take because he was the founder of the St. Jude charity. And so, Mike, how much money did you raise for St. Jude's?
$101,000.
All right, thank you.
I like that.
And and just to add on to it, our grand total since we started the charity auction 10 years ago, our grand total is $683,000 grand total.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
Once
excellent.
again,
And everyone, Artie's donated, Franco's donated, everybody's. I'm humbled beyond words that 10 years ago when I started this thing, I would have never imagined we'd be here where we are today. So
Yeah, that's good.
thank you to everybody who's in every part of this, the people who donate, the people who bid, the people who a lot of people just sent money. Like they weren't interested in art, but there was a link that they can go in and just donate money. A lot of my friends did that. My family did that. And, there was people who helped promote it, and Comic Art Fans helped, and Jeff Vaughn from Gemstone, and of course Reed Pop promoted it, and it was just a real team effort to get us here. So thanks to everybody, literally every single person.
That's very cool.
That's awesome.
Congrats, sir.
Yeah, man.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, that's great.
Thank you.
It
was good stuff. The only downside is I got outbid on everything I bid on. So
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is like, I went, there was like a couple pieces I wanted to kind of bid on, and they kind of went out of my price range. But then I checked in on a couple of them afterwards, and I'm like, whoa, that price really shot up. So I was wondering if it, in the last hour or the last half hour, everything kind of like skyrocketed.
a lot of stuff went up in the last half. We
Wow.
had some
What
big stuff.
what pieces were you guys looking at? Tell us.
What I was bidding on?
Yeah.
Oh, I was bidding on. There was a what was I bidding on? Because I lost 4 days ago. Like not even last minute.
And Francis, you say too.
I bid on there. There was a Wonder Woman Wakanda that I really was interested.
Oh
in.
wow!
And before even before I got to bid on, it went to like $400.
Who drew that?
Stephanie Lavon, she's a French artist, and she actually did it as she's an amazing artist, kind of up and comer, and she always identifies Wonder Woman herself with being strong like Wonder Woman, and she was really inspired by Chadwick Boseman, so she kind of did a mashup piece of
Great idea.
Chadwick Boseman and of Black Panther and Wonder Woman. It's gorgeous. I could
It's wonderful.
try and bring it up, maybe. Hold on.
Yeah, if you can. You know how to share screen?
Yeah. Let me
Good.
find it.
Yeah. How about yours, Francis? What were you looking at?
There were a couple pieces. One was I'm not a big fan of Bloodshot, which is why I ultimately decided not to. But there was a Bloodshot piece page by Brett.
Blevins?
No,
Michelson.
no. I want to say
Brett?
Brett.
Barbara?
Johnson. Barbara.
Walters.
Walter.
No, Brett Booth. Brett Booth.
Brett Walters.
Oh, Brett Booth, of course.
Yes.
Shame on it. Yes.
So I was eyeing
Oh,
that
wow.
piece, but then and I'm not a huge Bloodshot fan, which is why I was like, if it was any other character, I love Brett Booth's artwork, and
Their
the
one
other
is coming up, him and Seeley, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they did it
I think so.
previously,
Yeah, I
but
don't
that
know.
might be from the new book. That's amazing.
And the other piece was a Superman cover, I think, by
Oh, that was the one by Ivan Reese and
yes,
and Joe Prado.
Mm.
Joe
Yes,
Prado.
yes, yes.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Issue 21.
That reminds me, I got to reach out to Joe and get him on Word Balloon.
Let me share my screen and see if you guys can see this.
Brad Reese. Brad Rice.
Brad Reese.
We got
We're on
nothing.
it. That's us.
Hold
real
on,
small.
hold on.
We're in the mirror. Brr, 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 brr.
There it is.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Wow,
Oh, I did see that piece. Yeah.
that's
Wow.
beautiful. That's amazing.
Yeah, gorgeous. She was sending me progress shots as she was doing it, leading up to the
Nice.
auction, and every new one blew me away. What else did we get really cool? We got a Simonson Thor. I'll pull that up real quick.
Oh, let's see that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can take this
Wow,
opportunity to
look
say
at
that Walt and Wheezy coming on Word Balloon Wednesday night.
Nice.
Yeah.
They're the best. Well, actually, really
Yeah.
interesting. You see this?
That's really cool.
You see this? This was from
Oh.
his run with Bendis.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He did a run with Bendis in 2013,
Yep.
and Thor didn't appear until like the last issue, and he did this panel. It was like almost
Recreation. Yeah.
3/4 page splash. So what he did is he printed out like 6 months ago. He just remembered that he liked this image so much. He printed out the blue lines and then inked over it to come up with the other image. Oh, that's a different. That's not
That's
him.
cool.
Still hot.
I'm trying to look for it.
She looked like she was nude.
Oops, wrong floor.
No,
Oh,
these,
nice Batman Beyond.
that was all the art.
Yeah.
It's all
Oh, these were all the pieces?
some
Yeah.
of the pieces. Yeah,
These
So
are great.
there-
So there's the Walter
this is-
one, yeah.
yeah, that's the one. So yeah, see, he basically printed it on blue line, and then you could see how he did some of the change. He changed the arm and the positioning, and he redid the armor a little bit. So it was really cool. Like I appreciated the fact that Walt enjoyed this image that he had created so much. He wanted to ink it himself because the original was inked
Totally.
by Hannah. So that was a cool story.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah, there
That's
was a lot of
amazing,
cool
man.
pieces. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good auction.
Well, there we go. I liked it. Liked it a lot.
I like it. It's good.
I
like it.
Frankie did a beautiful Batman painting for us. Did really
Oh, yeah.
did really well. So
I talked a couple times this week to Walt to arrange for the Word Balloon conversation to promote Baltimore Comic Con, and also really wanted to get Louise on a solo panel, because I was looking at the schedule and I'm really happy with the lineup we have. I really I hope you were, Mike, with what you were able to do.
yeah, we
for Metaverse.
I mean, we pulled in some stuff that I was impressed with. Like we got
Good.
Keanu Reeves to come in to do a Berserker
Congratulations.
Yeah, I
panel.
saw
That's
that,
amazing.
That was really cool.
I gotta watch that. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, we pulled in a lot of fun stuff. I was
Well, we're doing a lot of creator to creator conversations.
nice.
And we've got
Nice.
Bendis talking to Jerry Conway, and we've got
Oh,
Wade.
cool.
We got Wade talking to Brevoort, and Tom King's going to talk to Dave Gibbons.
Wow.
And I'm like, all right, dude, and I'm like, all right, I got to get a couple women in there. So
Yeah.
Shelley Bond, who is like, seriously, as I keep telling Franco, I don't have a crush on her, but I swear we would have been best friends in school, and I do. I love her platonically. She's
You
been
love her,
How
nothing
could
but
you not? She's awesome.
she really is. She's so sweet, and then funny as hell. And I love. She busts my chops better than anybody. Cracks me up. So anyway, I'm like, we're gonna have Shelley interview the Bitterroot guys because she's their editor. But I'm like, Shelley, I need to create a spotlight. And she's like, oh, I don't. I'm like, Shelley, you are a big deal, please. And she's like, okay. And to sweeten it, I'm like, how about if Vita Ayala interviews? She's like, oh, that'd be great. And Vita's like, from the first moment, she's like, I would love to do that. I'm like, great. And then the other one was getting Louise. So Wheezy. So I have Simonson's phone number from previous Word Balloons. I never call him. I never bother him. But
I call him all the time, every weekend.
But he had said, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, yeah, Walt, it's John Simpson. Oh, hi, John. How are you? And I'm like, you listen. And he's doing a panel with Chaikin, Sienkiewicz, Dennis Cowan. Is it just the four of them?
Wow.
Yes. And Dean Haspiel was their assistant when they were all in a studio together.
Oh wow.
And so Dean is going to interview the four of them.
Wow.
So anyway, I'm like, Walt, I
Who
really
do you want me to interview, Johnny?
Yeah. Walt, I really
Wow.
want. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
We can talk, actually. There's some panels. I'm like, Walt, it would really be great to get Louise on because I don't want to be like, hey Wheezy, because like we're tight. Because Walt and I are tight, and I'll call, and he prefers Walter, but I'm like, and he's
Hello,
like,
Walter.
He does
and I
prefer
don't,
Walter.
so I called him like mid-morning. He's like, hey, she's still asleep right now, John. And I'm like, all right, no problem, man. I'll call later in the week. And we end up talking for like a half hour, and he's like, I just bought a new keyboard for my laptop, and I really don't like it. And I'm like, go on. And it was so great. It was just this nice casual talk with Walter, and I'm like, honestly, this is why I love what I do, because I get to talk to Walt Simonson and just shoot the shit. So finally we got Luis on Sunday, and I'm like, please, it would be great for you. Because he's like, she's great on those things, and I know she's got great stories. She never thinks she's good on this stuff. But between you and me, we'll convince
awesome.
her.
Yeah.
She's amazing. Well, you guys know because you had her on the Yeah.
Yeah, we had her on the Ayet show thing for the Patreon.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah,
she-
and in
she's
fact,
amazing.
mentioning those, Anthony liked your conversation with Chip Zdarsky.
Oh,
a few
thank
weeks
you.
back.
Yeah, we're trying to get someone else pulled in, and Mike Pellerito was supposed to do that with me, but his microphone and phone just crapped out, so it was just me and Chip, who I'd never met before, but it was funny. And he ended it by almost showing me his junk, so that was funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you should
I
do
love
that.
Chip.
Chip's-
I mean,
Chip is great.
yeah. I mean, really, like, met him through Fraction, through Sex Criminals. We did Tony Moore's old Cincinnati show. That's really the first time I got to hang out with Chip and everything. And, yeah, ever since then, no, he's a great friend.
He's grabbed my buttocks multiple times.
Is he?
Oh, good. See? So now
Very good.
I don't feel weird about him trying to show me his junk now.
You're gonna meet two him.
And
Be
isn't it
careful.
great? He's gone from being a great off-the-wall writer to, I mean, seriously, his Daredevil run has just been exceptional.
It's been great. It's really
And
good.
Spider-Man life story, I mean,
I
really,
heard that.
when they let him do the regular Marvel books, he's great.
He crushed. I heard his what was it? He did Spectacular Spider-Man, or he did
Yes.
Friendly Neighborhood. One of those. I didn't read it, but I heard nothing. But I'm going to pick it up and trade him when he does. I heard nothing but amazing things about it.
Also,
No- no pun
Marvel
intended.
and Marvel 2-in-1, which was the thing in
Oh, that led
Torch.
into FF. I heard that was great too.
Really great. Really.
I love his thing.
I read his Howard the Duck. I read some of those, and I was like, I'd never read anything by him before. I'm like, who is this guy? Where did he come from?
He's
Because
really good.
Yes.
he had Spider-Man come in for a guest appearance, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, the way he writes Spider-Man too, it's like, it was great.
He knows what he's doing. He really
Yeah.
knows what he's doing.
Yep, yep.
And I'm so happy for him because, again, first, oh yeah, that's the guy who draws Sex Criminals with Fraction. And and Matt the whole time is like, dude, I'm telling you, this guy's a really great writer as well. And I love how he messes with Applebee's. Do you know about that?
I don't think I know
heard
that.
There are articles in the Canadian newspapers, and Applebee's social media account was just really kind of overly positive and dopey. I'll look it up. I'll look up the article because seriously, you'll laugh when you hear how he's busted the balls of Applebee's, if you will, the apples of Applebee's, if you will. So look who's here, everybody.
Oh
Mr.
yeah.
Lemonade.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, nice.
Nanti.
Hey, nice. How
Over
you
there
doing?
by the guys, 33rd
Oh, how are
Street.
you, brother?
He's the 54th alderman, as I always like to call him, because he reminds me of the guys at City Hall. Your Honor, if I may, I have a proposal for the city. Wider
You two
lanes.
pixies out the door, through the window.
Exactly, man. Yes, he's the spiritual son of Sheldon Leonard. It's true. Very true.
Through the window, out the door.
And
That's
another
another
thing.
thing.
Where do you
Get
get
off
off?
calling me Nick.
Exactly.
Light on the clothes.
Now that's your name, isn't it? Yeah.
We serve booze. Or
Hilarious.
people who want to
I
get
got
drunk.
your alderman right here. No doubt, man. That's his wife. That's his wife in the photo.
The alderman.
That's sounds. I was rereading Kingdom Come recently because,
Bill.
and again, forgive me, but I'm really proud of this. For Baltimore, we're doing a table read of Kingdom Come with George Newbern, Superman from the Justice League cartoons,
Nice.
Susan Eisenberg, Wonder Woman. And it'd be great to get Kevin Conroy, but he's always very busy. But anyway, I was looking at the pictures of Sal, the photographs that
Yeah.
Alex Ross used
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Captain Marvel in the story, and it's great. And he looks great in the pictures, man. I'll tell you. What happened would be my question. What happened?
Kevin
Oh.
Conroy.
What happened?
Kevin Conroy was
I
recently
was
on.
cute 25 years ago too, but go ahead. Kevin Conroy was recently on what?
He was on an episode of Michael Rosenbaum, aka Rosie's podcast. I forget what it's called. I think it's called Inside of You.
Yes, it is. It is.
Ew.
Kevin, yeah, he was on there.
I that's funny because on YouTube, I saw a 2-minute clip of his conversation with the Supergirl from Smallville, Laura Vanderroot, or however you say her lovely Finnish name. And Rosenblum Rosie asked her if she was approached by Allison Mack about that weird cult that she was in, and she was.
They still didn't call me back.
What's that?
They didn't call me back yet. Those people.
Yeah. No, it was really interesting because like
that's not the same thing. Yeah.
The way
I gotta go pick up my boy. See you later.
Can I finish the story, or please?
Yeah.
All right, good. I can now because I already left. Because that's already. No, I was going to say it's interesting because apparently Allison Mack referred to it as, hey, it's a great positive women's retreat, and it's like it really is real supporting. And Laura had not known anyone other than Rosenblum in L.A. So she really did consider it, but then it was astronomical price, and she's like, I can't afford that. Fuck that. Pardon me.
Wow.
I know I keep swearing.
Wow.
And then I'm
That's
sorry,
3.
guys. I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's 4.
Time out. I'll take a time out.
Where'd he go?
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
he's taking
gone.
a time
I'm
out.
taking a time out.
Swear jar.
Speaking of Smallville, I got to talk to Tom Welling this weekend.
Oh yeah, you were
Wow.
talking to you last week. You were
Tell us about
you were
it.
his
Wow.
you were
Yeah, it
his
was really
line
cool.
his line handler, right?
Oh, his moderator for his video meet and greets. So
Nice.
it was kind of cool. It was cool, getting to talk to him. Listen, I didn't get to talk to him a tremendous amount. I got
Yeah, let me ask you. Did he ask about me?
he did not this time. No.
Did he?
Yeah,
have
yeah,
you
that
met
sounds
him?
right.
Have you met him, Francis, or are you
No,
being silly?
no, I have not.
Because I know you've met Henry Cavill, and I was thinking maybe you had met him. So.
Yeah. No.
I had never met him either, Tom Welling. And he was a really nice guy. What was cool is because as the moderator, you got to kind of watch the videos as they're happening because you got to push the panic button in case something goes awry.
Or
Right.
they're running up to their time limit. Sure.
And the time limit, of course. But it was just cool listening to him tell his stories. Like it was a lot of fun. He told a little bit about his time with Christopher Reeves, and it was just nice. He's a cool dude, nice dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a massive fan. Joe Anderson and I talked about Tom. That was its second season. That he was the big bad on Lucifer.
Yeah, he was big bad.
He was
Like
he was Kane. He was Kane.
That was like the fourth
I'm
season.
halfway through that
No, no.
season. Come on, I didn't know he was a bad guy.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't the fourth season. It
third
was
season.
it was either the third or the second.
It was
Okay.
third season. Yeah.
Okay, it was third
Thanks.
season.
Thanks for
Because no, I was
spoiling
going to
it.
say that.
It was right
well, no, the
before
real,
it went to Netflix.
Well, and the reason why exactly, I know. Talking to Joe, that I did heavy research for seasons 4 and 5. So Joe, by the way, again, sorry, but Joe Henderson coming on Baltimore Comic Con. We'll do a Q&A with Lucy fans on Saturday night. And Friday
Johnny,
night we
what-
got Harley Quinn.
What are the dates for the?
It's the 23rd, 24th, and 25th of October. Friday night starting at 5 Eastern, and then Saturday and Sunday starting at noon.
Have we
And-
announced what's all the panels are? Because I know you're talking about some. Because I'm doing
Sure.
something, but are we allowed to talk about it?
Yeah,
or no?
yeah, absolutely. Yes, indeed. No, here,
Oh.
I'm happy to give the rundown. I appreciate the time.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Of course.
Because I think I missed a beat somewhere. You keep saying Baltimore Comic Con. Did Mainframe and Baltimore partner up? Is that what happened?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I don't think I knew that.
Yes.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
So yeah, we are facilitating Baltimore's convention online.
Nice.
So it's kind of a joint thing between us and Baltimore. Yeah.
Nice. I had no
Thank
idea.
you,
That's
buddy.
pretty cool.
No, thank you very much, man. Well, it's how it is, buddy. It's like we play for the it's like the Yankees and Cubs getting together. So how we handle left-handed pitchers is
Yeah,
so
but-
that's why. And I felt horrible about that, but
No, it's no big deal. But plus, I'm also in the last few weeks I've been out of the loop because I'm just,
mainframe.
like you can purely attest to this. Like, who would imagine that running a virtual convention is just as busy, if not more busy, than running a physical convention?
Now you know what
100%.
my days are like teaching virtually. But yeah,
Hundred
go ahead.
No, you have a hard job, man. I couldn't even imagine doing what you do.
So we're gonna start on Friday at 5. AWA, Axel Alonso's company, they're gonna have a panel.
And Bill
Then-
Jemis.
Yes, indeed. Bill Jemis is the publisher or the owner or whatever, and Axel is running Upshot, I believe.
Upshot.
Yeah. So it's going to be an Upshot panel at 5 on Friday. 6 o'clock, JLA Bwahaha. And just as you would imagine from the title, that's J.M. DeMatteis and Keith Giffen and Kevin McGuire. And we're trying to get Andy Helfer, their editor, to come on as well.
Oh, cool.
7 o'clock, Brian Bendis and Jerry Conway, one-on-one.
Yes.
8 o'clock is that In the Studio 1985 with Dean Haspiel and Dennis Cowan, Bill Sienkiewicz, Howard Chaykin, Walt Simonson.
Nice.
Then we got our drink and draw for Hero Initiative going on. And among the artists that we have, Becky Cloonan, Ryan Stegman, Terry Moore, they're all doing drawings for the Hero Initiative.
Cool.
Yeah,
How are you doing? How are you doing a virtual drink and draw? I'm just curious.
It's ticketed, and I wish I could tell you more than that, but I don't know the full details. But it's going to be great. I mean, you go to Baltimore Comic Con Live. It did sell out, but we pre-sold tickets for people to get in the drawing, and then taking names out of a hat. Okay, Terry Moore's
Nice.
drawing is going to go to so and so.
But are they good? Is there a virtual component like that where they watch them do
Yes.
it? Or very awesome.
Yes. Yep.
Nice.
So, I mean, some of them, just like Franco and Artie, have cameras on their drafting table. Some of them will just have their head down, and when they're ready, they'll hold up their drawings and stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Then, and that's going to go until somewhere in the 10 o'clock hour. At 11 p.m., we'll have Harley Quinn animated with my buddy Pat Schumacher. So we'll talk about that stuff. Then we cut to Saturday and Sunday. We do have kids panels going on during the early day. Now, Franco, did they tell you when you're doing your like?
Yes.
Go ahead and tell us.
Well, I'm scheduled for Saturday morning, I believe. I have to check my calendar, but Saturday morning I'm doing instead of a drink and draw, we're doing cereal and cartooning. So we're going to be eating our favorite cereal and drawing cartoons. On Saturday morning, and then
Noodles
on
and
Sunday.
cereal is how I heard it called.
Yeah.
It's
doing
Halloween,
cereal.
so Blueberry is out, by the way, and Count
Blueberry.
Chocolate and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
I can't have any of that, but
Fruit Brew.
yeah. I'm going to be the only one eating fiber, I think.
Josh, you good friend?
I'm gonna be muesli or something. I'm gonna be having. I think.
Kasha.
And, everybody will be having Count Chocula except for me. And then on Sunday, actually, I'm gonna be on and off for about 4 or 5 hours, because I'm gonna be doing a live painting, and they're gonna check in with me every hour or so. Check in and see how my painting is coming along. So I'm looking forward to actually doing some painting.
Yeah, Mark Mariano is and damn it, John. I can't remember his
John
last name.
Gallagher.
John Gallagher, thank you.
Yeah.
They are, and Jamar Nichols. They
Yep.
are all kind of in charge of programming our kids stuff.
Speaking of those guys, Mark Mariano has an awesome book out, which the title is eluding me, but it's all about mundane stuff that he and his wife talk about, which is hilarious. And he's got a new book out that he illustrated for his son about a fire truck that comes alive, which is awesome. So you should check those out. John
That's awesome.
Gallagher has Max Meow out right now. I believe it's through Scholastic. I could be wrong. But it just came out in bookstores and doing very well, so you should pick that up. And Jamar Nichols just got signed, I believe, also to Scholastic.
Scholastic for Leon.
Leon, the Protector of the Playground. So he's going
Wow,
to be
that's
doing that
great.
too. Yeah,
Nice guy. Really
Yeah.
nice guy.
Jamal's
those-
good.
they're super awesome guys. Yeah.
So Saturday is going to be really interesting. Of course, we've got the Ringo Awards going live with your special host, Kevin Smith, everybody.
Ah, wow.
So that's
So,
cool.
wow.
so I guess I'm not doing it because
Yeah, I'm sorry
you
about that.
said
It was this close.
you said I was doing it unless you got another host. So
Yeah, sorry.
wow.
Sorry.
Okay.
Wow.
I
Thanks
know.
for letting me know.
Ouch.
I know.
I was preparing
So,
and everything.
Really, we've got a Ringo Hall set up all day, and a lot of the nominees will be talking from noon through 6. And then from 6 to 8, we're doing a pre-show red carpet show that I'm co-hosting with another Oh Yeah alum, and that's Christy Blanche from Oh Yeah Comics Muncie, and a couple others as well. But I'm anchoring, as they said, I'm the Joe Buck of the broadcast, or the Bob Costas. And that's gonna be fun. And also during the pre-show, we have a lot of testimonials from creators that Mike Wieringo had a big, important part in their lives. And it's people like Scotty Young and Jamar and Mike Norton and Mark Wade. We're collecting more, and it's going to be this really nice tribute.
Honestly, having attended a couple of the Ringos, it's a fun event. I like the Ringos. They're fun.
Yeah, we're really excited, and we're really excited to do it live as opposed to San Diego. And then Mike, I saw. So you guys had the Harveys, but you just kind of announced them, right? Did you do a video at all, or
there was a video? Everything was pre-recorded for the Harveys. So what we did is we reached out to all the winners, a couple of days prior, and we got acceptance speeches from them and things like that,
Yeah.
and we just edited them together. But
that's awesome.
Yeah. But I would have liked to have done something. We would have liked to have, not I. We would have liked to have done something live. But I think the wheels, the coordination of trying to get everybody, especially there was a bunch of international folks that were nominated. It didn't
Wow.
work.
So who did you have hosting? Because you asked me to do it, and apparently
We didn't ask you to do it.
yeah, you did, and you said unless you get another host, and then I never got a call back. So thanks a lot.
Yeah, I don't.
Gee, that's a shame, Francis.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Mhm. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You
Maybe
know,
you
you
can do the big amoebas for Artie.
You should do the Kirby's.
Oh,
Are there Kirby's?
Not anymore. I'm joking.
That's hilarious. The Shazam Awards. Yeah, go to this door over here.
There should be Kirby Awards, though. I
Yeah.
think they should bring that back.
didn't there
don't
used to
disagree.
there used to be, right?
There used to be a Kirby
Yes.
Award. Yes.
And where were those?
Kirby's were not San Diego, of course not. I don't remember.
I don't either. And of
Look
course,
it up.
Canada has the Schuster Awards, of course,
Right.
for Joe. So that
All
makes
right.
sense.
Well, now we're gonna have to bring that back. I'm gonna have to.
or for
look
Wayne
at
and
that.
Schuster, the comedy team from Canada. No.
I believe
Anyway.
we have a Ringo nominee among us.
Yes, thank you.
It's very
It does-
podcast right here.
Thank you.
That's
It
an
says
excellent
Kirby
book.
Awards
Is that
were-
for the Ghost and the Owl? What's that?
The
for?
Ghost.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ah, nice.
Yep.
You and Sarah Richard. Congratulations. That's lovely.
good book.
Yeah, I missed it by that much.
Well, we're rooting for you, certainly.
Well, no, it
No,
already
that's-
passed. I already lost last year. So thank you anyway, though, Johnny. Thanks for
Is
paying
Artie
attention.
back?
Oh yeah, I am. Hello.
He's in his car. That's awesome.
I'm sorry, Artie. I had the schedule up because I'm telling everybody about
See me a little bit.
What's that?
You see me a little bit.
Barely.
Yeah.
Yokoing the dynamic.
That's
He's
awesome.
at Harold.
Well, if
He's
you
at
want,
Harold's right now.
we can cut back to the what else is happening in Baltimore later.
Are you going to Harold's right now?
No, I'm picking up my boy from his job. A working man, a teenage working man.
Swig.
Yeah, I'm swigging. Swig from him. I don't have anything to swig.
So apparently,
Hello, Otto.
the Kirby Awards were at San Diego Comic-Con.
Apparently, yeah. I didn't remember that.
For
That
3
makes
years.
sense, though. That does make sense that maybe after Will passed, or well, no, Will was doing them live.
No, Will was still alive.
Well, and also, yeah, Will would sit on stage and hand them directly to the winners.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wonder when they changed.
I'm looking at it. I'm trying to figure it out right now.
Feel free.
Oh, literally after the Kirby Awards ended, the Kirby Awards were from 85 to 87, and then
The
it was
Eisners
from-
began.
Eisners began in 88. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting that they stopped in '87. I wonder why.
It says a dispute arose with the publisher of Amazing Heroes because apparently they were the sponsors.
I remember this. Yeah. Okay.
Claimed ownership of the awards, and Kirby removed himself
There
from
you
the
are.
equation. And a compromise was reached and started in 1988. The Kirby Awards were discontinued. 2 new awards were created. The Eisners, managed by Ulbrich from Amazing Heroes and named after Will Eisner, and Fantagraphics started the Harvey Awards after Harvey Kurtzman. Oh, so that's interesting. The Kirby, the people
Yeah.
who started the Kirby Awards, the people who started the Kirby Awards got into some kind of dispute, and the Kirby Awards separated into the Eisners and the Harveys.
Interesting.
And then the rest is history.
That's
Wow.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All you need is one. That's what Darwin Cook said. All you need is one.
One what?
Anything.
Bitches, we got 3.
You know, it's kind of nice though, I think, and I
I'd like to
like
welcome Scoot.
I like how all three have settled into their own like respective categories of
Right,
awards.
Yeah,
I
they're,
like it.
they're definitely different. I had once pitched many years ago, bringing back the Kirby Awards for New York Comic Con, way before we took over the Harveys.
Yeah.
But I don't think we were able to figure out who owned it previously, who still had the rights, type of thing. And I pushed hard on it. I was hoping we would do it, and then eventually the conversation started to lean towards taking over the Harveys. So we just
But yeah, did they do it this year for New York, the Harveys?
yep, we had the Harvey Awards this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, we did it. It was all pre-recorded though. So
Oh, yeah.
I like
doing the
hearing
Ringos
Scoot
live
eat his
with,
dried Cheerios.
We're doing the Ringos live with Kevin Smith already. Kevin Smith's going to host the Ringos.
I like that you're doing it. I like that you're doing the red carpet too.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah, we compared the pre-show red carpet show for the Ringos already to like the Super Bowl or World Series pre-show like on Fox. So we've got it's me, Christy from I Am Muncie,
Yeah.
and two other hosts that are going to do it. And I'm Joe Buck. I'm the anchor.
Do you need me to be your Ryan Seacrest on the E red carpet type guy?
Nice.
That's in
Nice.
Baltimore, right?
That's right. Yep. That's going to be Saturday night from the awards are going to be from 8 till close, but the pre-red carpet starts at 6.
Nice. I voted for Sanford. He was on there.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Sanford is up
Yeah.
for a Ringo. Absolutely he is.
And suppose Reina. I voted for Reina too.
Makes sense.
Win, yeah.
There you go. That's cool. You want me to continue
Sanford's
the schedule?
The listener of
Yes.
the All Yeah podcast.
Sanford's a big fan of the Oh Yeah podcast.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Saturday we start at noon with Miller's Pub, Mark Miller, hanging out, being very funny.
Nice.
We've got a Garth Ennis panel. We have a horror comics panel. That's horror, not prostitutes.
Wow. I was going to tune into that one, but now
Yeah,
I don't
not a
think I
horror
will.
panel. It's a horror panel.
Now
Then
I've
we-
lost interest.
Then we have a
Same
cosplayer.
thing.
We have a cosplayer guy who creates armor and helmets and weapons. His name is Evil Ted Smith,
Ooh.
and he'll be
Wow.
doing that. We have
Why would
another
you let that guy on? His name is Evil Ted
Evil
Smith.
Ted Smith.
Wow.
We have Win Tom's Comics. Tom Brevoort will be quizzed, and if you stump Tom, you get comics from Tom.
Oh,
Then
wow.
it's the Shelley Bond Spotlight, and finally after the Ringo Awards, we'll do Joe Henderson's Lucifer panel, and then we also have Louise Simonson and Terry Moore on Saturday,
Like,
and then Sunday we have Scotty Young and Humberto Ramos.
I
So
like
we-
both those
Academy?
guys.
The Academy panel.
That's indeed correct. And then we have Al Ewing just doing a solo. We have Dave Gibbons being interviewed by Tom King.
Nice.
Star Wars comics. YouTuber John Campia is in the midst of a really fun documentary about movie trailers called Movie Trailers: A Love Story, where the hype from a trailer actually exceeded the performance of the film. So think of literally Phantom Menace
Yeah.
and the original Tim Burton Batman, how we were all salivating. I mean, obviously the movie did fine. But remember how literally just a trailer would play for Batman.
Last
We were all
Action
just-
Hero.
Sure, absolutely. I bet it's in there. Then we're doing a Streets of Marvel panel with a bunch of the street-based heroes and people like Matt Rosenberg and Ed Brisson, and Vita's going to be on there as well. Just to name a few of the people that are on there. Now here's a guy I had never heard of him, and Chad from Mainframe's like, we should get Rodney Barnes, and I'm like, I have no idea.
Oh,
who
Rodney Barnes. Oh my gosh.
I don't know
Well-
who Rodney Barnes is.
I mean, neither.
You will be impressed with
Bucky
his...
Barnes.
I know.
Are we done? Are we
Yeah.
done? Are we all being cute? Because I'd like to get through this and get back to conversation. Thank
Wow.
you.
Wow. There he
Anyway,
is.
Thank
There
uh,
he is. Angry Jokic.
Good job, Skoke.
yeah, way to go, Skoke. Way to interrupt me. I'm kidding. Rodney has a book. I've never heard of it. I hadn't heard of it. It's called Philadelphia. It's an Image comic, but that's and it's a very hot book, and it's flying off the shelves. It's going to be made into a television series. The production company is the same company that made the Hidden Figures NASA movie, and also Chris Rock is a producer on it. Rodney's television background, well, he's only the co-executive producer of American Gods from Starz, the Neil
Oh,
Gaiman
wow.
series. He's only the co-executive producer of Runaways on Hulu.
Oh,
He only was the co-executive producer on Everybody Hates Chris, the Chris Rock sitcom with Terry Crews. He's only a former executive producer of My Wife and Kids, the Damon Wayans sitcom. He's only the executive producer of the HBO Max series about the 1980s Showtime Lakers that will soon be on HBO.
so how did he get this deal for Philadelphia?
He was being cute. That's what he was doing.
Exactly, like Scoop was being cute, exactly.
So he's a real faker, is what you're saying.
So yeah, this guy, I mean, honestly, could not be sweeter. He's going to be on Word Balloon before the convention. But what a dossier. I mean, really, what a resume, really, when you think about it.
You know,
I'm blown away.
You brought up something called the Shelley Bond Spotlight.
Yes, sir.
I think that would be a good name for a band or a magazine. Shelley Bond Spotlight.
I'm with you.
You know?
Listen to that.
I do. So, only a couple more. So, let's see. Yeah, we got a Bitterroot panel that Shelley herself will be moderating.
Is
Chuck
Brown on that panel too?
Of course, all three.
Nice.
Oh yeah. We've got at 7 on Sunday night a Kirby Fourth World remix, which is Tom King and my favorite name in comics because I get to do Harry Carey, Cecil Castellucci. She did that Female Furies miniseries, and I think it's fun talking to current creators and what they wanted to do with the New Gods. In both series, Mr. Miracle and Female Furies is amazing. Then Mark Waid will interview Tom Brevoort on the Marvel Age. Then we're doing the Streets of Gotham with a bunch of Batman creators, Joel, and we don't have James on there, but we have Tom, Joel, Cecil, and also Brian
Hitch?
Brian
Trayvon?
Hill. No, Brian Hill, who
Brian
writes
Q Hill.
Well, he doesn't go by Brian Edward Hill anymore. Brian Hill, who has been writing Batman and the Outsiders and was one of the Teen Titan television writers as well, or Titans TV writers. And then two left. Kingdom Come voiceover theater, where it's going to be, again, George Newbern, Superman, and Susan Eisenberg, Wonder Woman, reading all the great scenes from Kingdom Come, the dramatic scenes, the heavy scenes.
You should get Mark Waid to do the Flash voice on
Mark Waid is going to be doing the narration for that. Yes.
Nice.
So it's kind of, I keep saying it's like having Neil Simon oversee an Odd Couple performance and being able to talk afterwards.
Read it like Flash, real fast.
Yes. And then finally, we're wrapping things up with the Powers 20th anniversary, Bendis and Oeming talking to each other.
Oh,
That's
nice.
it.
I still haven't
There you
read
go.
that.
Done.
Did anyone read that yet? Was it good?
What's that?
Did anyone read the graphic novel that wrapped up
It's
Powers? yet?
amazing. It's
I haven't read it.
amazing.
I'm excited.
It's gigantic.
I have it. I have it.
And it's in the future. It takes place 20 years after the series, so it's a cool kind of coda to it. Oh yeah. Are you doing fingers? What are you doing?
Nothing.
Johnny,
I just did one finger.
Johnny, it sounds like you got a great lineup. It
Thanks,
really
buddy.
sounds
Yeah.
good. It sounds like
We're
a great
very
lineup.
honestly, we're really pleased. We're really
Yeah, the
pleased.
Kingdom Come thing is going to be cool, I think.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
October 23rd through the 25th, BaltimoreComicConLive.com. And that'll be on the Word
This
Balloon
might
channel
sound-
here as well.
Might
As
sound
well
like
as
a
all
silly
the chip
question,
stuff
but are
on
you,
Saturday and Sunday.
Gotta do YokoCon.
Wow. Wayne says he read
damn.
Kingdom Come to Valerie in the hospital doing all the voices for the characters. I know it roommates sometimes. Yeah, that's great, man. You know what's awesome, if I may, about Kingdom Come? So I send the script to Susan and George and Mark, and I kind of did some condensing so it would flow better as just having the two characters and the narrator. And I'm like, Mark, these are your words. You know, if I did anything wrong, please fix anything. He's like, oh no, that's fine. I like what you did. And I'm like, all right, great. Susan is like, I've never played this angry of a Wonder Woman before. And she's like, I'm a little intimidated. And I'm like, shut up, you got it. But also, I'm like, that's why I'm excited to hear them both play Superman and Wonder Woman older and a burnt out Superman the way he is in Kingdom Come, and a very angry Wonder Woman who's like, we've got one choice, and that's to fight. So let's go. And I love that about her. What?
Here's my hand, Clark.
Hey, Johnny, have you ever listened to the Kingdom Come audiobook?
Yep.
It's amazing.
It's fantastic.
I mean, I haven't listened to it in probably like 12 years, but
I should look and see if anyone is selling it even used on cassette, because I do still have my Walkman, and I have a few of my, like I had the Star Wars, what were they called? The
Radio dramas.
Not the radio dramas. They were dramatizations, but they were made for just for books on tape, and it was Dark Lords of the Sith and the Jedi Tales of the Jedi.
Right, I remember.
I have a question.
I have a question.
What are cassettes?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
that's,
no,
that's the only way they made those only in cassette. They never made them on CD.
Yeah, and I digitized them so I could listen to them on my MP3 player and stuff. Oh, and I bought a purchase. Can I see it? Is it?
You purchased.
Oh, it's handy. I'll show it in a moment. I'll stop my camera. You guys talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be back and I'll show you what I bought recently.
Well, you could say you purchased a purchase, but you can't say you bought a bought. Why is that?
I don't know.
Bought a bought.
Hey, Scoot.
Purchase.
Yeah.
Scoot, I don't know if you heard the news. We raised $101,000 for St. Jude Charity Auction.
Whoa, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
for-
your
thank you for your
contribution
donation.
put them over the $1 mark over the 100,000.
Thank you for your donation.
Oh, you're welcome. That's awesome. Congrats.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
That's
Very
yeah.
excited.
That's really. Is that the record? Have you?
That is the record before this was 67.
Wow.
We
Jeez.
demolished the record. In fact, I realized this today. If you take our highest record from New York Comic Con, which is $67,000, and you take our highest record from C2E2, which was $32,000, if you combine those, we beat them combined.
Wow.
Wow.
That's awesome.
It was pretty humbling experience.
Yeah.
Speaking of pretty awesome things, Scoot, what did you think of my T-shirt design? Because I'm going to get an unbiased opinion. What did you think of my shark T-shirt design?
I laughed, but
See?
I know. Yeah, I know that it was supposed. It was like so stupid that it was funny. That's why I left.
I don't get it.
And once again, how about David?
I like that.
Yeah,
I like the David one. That one's funny.
What's up, Dave?
man, you guys, it's a rough audience. It's rough.
So does
Wow.
anyone remember
Wait,
this?
Franco, you like it what?
Hold on. Does anyone remember this?
Yes.
No.
No.
Rex,
No,
Yes.
No.
Yeah. I have seen that before.
I know. Yeah, I've seen it.
is that a
So-
Jim Lee Superman?
That's a good question. I don't know. It kind of looks like a Jim Lee Superman.
Got Scott Williams.
Yeah.
Wow, very good. But here, if I may, this long-awaited CD release from features Stuart Milligan as Superman, Shelley Thompson, hello Shelley, as
Hello.
Lois Lane, William Hootkins as Lex Luthor, and Bob Sessions as the Batman, and was written to celebrate Superman's 50th birthday. Accused of crimes against humanity, the last son of Krypton stands powerless before a court dominated by Lex Luthor, criminal genius turned prosecutor. Has Superman really corrupted our children? Can he justify his continued interference in world affairs? Do we know the truth about his powers? Can Lois defend 50 years of the Man of Steel?
No.
And the guest appearances include Adam West, Jeanette Kahn, and Dave Gibbons. And I believe Jerry Ordway is on this as well. I could be wrong.
Wow.
But I'm talking to Dave on Wednesday afternoon, so I want to get a clip of his testimony and play it for him and stuff, and talk about what he remembers about the session and stuff. But yeah, I saw. I mean, it's out of print. It cost me $30 to get the CD, but I figured it's worth it.
Oh, that's cool. I like all of that.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
Cool.
And I want to get that Kingdom Come cassette adaptation too.
Oh, I thought you said you had it on MP3.
No, I can't find my Kingdom Come cassette, but my Star Wars stories I did. I like my stories. I transferred those onto MP3s.
Oh, I see. Because I have
So-
the Kingdom Come cassettes. I would let you borrow them if I knew where they were.
That's all right, buddy.
I know I have them somewhere in the Raiders of the Lost Ark cavern of stuff.
And then also that company Graphic Audio.
I think it's online though.
I was going to say, I don't know, because either Graphic Audio only did Infinite Crisis, but they took several DC events and they dramatized them. And those, the narration, and I wonder if they did this to accommodate a blind audience, their narrations. Oh hi,
I didn't want to interrupt your conversation.
That's all right.
Sorry,
They-
the audiobook is on YouTube for Kingdom Come, by the way.
Oh, awesome! Thank you. Great. I'll do that. But yeah, graphic audio, like their narration is like literally a hero showed up in spandex that was colored gold and green, and it's like they describe every hero and villain. It's like all right, whatever. But it's those are pretty good too. Graphic audio.
I like that.
Yeah. That's all. I'm done. All right, I've talked enough. You guys take over.
Red, gold, and green.
I'm gonna drop
Red,
out for a minute
gold,
because I think I'm on a delay here, so I'm gonna bounce out and I'll be
You're the
back.
best in the business. Honestly, we've been lost without your dialogue for the last
Are
20
you,
minutes.
when you come back on, are you coming back on from your kitchen?
So can you lean into the mic a little bit more for me?
I was kind of getting annoyed
Slower?
with him talking so
Slower?
much. Yeah,
Slower. Go.
Slower?
Slow.
I like it. 'cause
I'm on a
it's
delay, so I don't. Yeah.
Connected to
Oh
both.
my.
I like
Oh my.
You might get the appearance of Walter.
So are you picking up kids or are you picking up wings? What are you doing, Artie?
Picking up one child, my 17-year-old.
Can you
Oh my
get
god, I
some
want to
nuggets?
see Gordy.
He
You
just-
know, now that you've done this, you're setting a precedent, and you're going to have to take a trip to Harold's at some point
Yeah.
during the podcast.
Yeah,
One of
exactly.
order Saturday. But yeah, I have to do this. I have to do a Harold's live show. That would be cool. I do have StreamYard. I got it now, but I got the free one. But they want, like, I think you could do either Facebook or YouTube. But I haven't tapped into it. I haven't delved or dove. I haven't
No.
delved into it yet. But I shall. I'm going to do
You
that.
Is-
shall delve.
Is he gonna bring you some McNuggets?
I don't know. Normally he smells like McNuggets, so I don't really need to eat them because I experience it when he.
Spicy
The
nug.
most,
Yeah.
outside of Weight Watchers, the most weight I ever lost was when I was the grill guy at Dairy Queen, and I reeked of fried meat, and
Yeah.
it made me not want to eat fried meat because it was in my face all the time. Yeah.
Wait a second. That fried meat smell is like 20 years old.
It's 30. It would have been 35 years old, but I appreciated the joke. That was awesome. That was fantastic. Yeah, no. Wow, what do you mean? I'm Flounder in Animal House.
I worked at White Castle, and I started to work there. My dad started to tell me about in the neighborhood how, like Dunkin' Donuts and like cops always go to Dunkin' Donuts and McDonald's and White Castle and everything,
Yep.
but they get free coffee. So he was telling me that, and then in the little towns, wherever the cops go, you get them a free coffee. And in other words, you're like saying thank you for protecting, thank you for all of this and that. And so when I worked at White Castle, the cops would come in and I'd always I'd give them whatever, but I always give them back 80 cents because that's what a large soda will cost. So I was always short every night, but like $6. And then they would say, "Why are you short? Why is this happening?" And I would tell them because the police get free sodas. And they said, "No, they don't. Nobody gets free." So I wasn't able to do the register anymore after a while.
Artie, yeah, when you're driving Gordy home today, Jeff's got a good idea. We should ask him about your background music for Famous Cartoonist Says Things.
Oh yeah, he's making more stuff. He recorded 2 albums so far, and he has more he's gonna do.
That's great.
I love it because I could play it on my videos, and I don't get the copyright strike.
Elaine. Oh, sorry. Elaine, how are you?
Elaine Atkins Holt is an amazing person.
She is.
And quite active in her own conventions. And I hope you're doing well, Elaine. And we all miss you. And we miss Robert, her wonderful brother, great artist as well.
Hello, Elaine. Hello, sir. Hello, Levan.
It's true, Squiggy. It's absolutely true.
Art, it's too bad Gordy didn't work at Harold's. That would have been a slam dunk.
Whoa.
He's working his way up.
But it's too
to
far.
Harold.
This place is only like 4 minutes from my house. I could get it really quickly. So plus,
so what's taking you so long?
He's mopping the floor right now.
I see.
He gets off at 8 o'clock, but he's always got to do something.
Sure.
Before he finished, you got to stock things and clean things.
Yeah, that's honestly, I mean, COVID is terrible, but that's like, it's good to work at a place like a fast food restaurant. That's good. It teaches you good work ethic and, yeah.
Yeah, he likes it. I'm saying I like that.
That's great.
Yeah.
A lot of the fast food places in Toledo, old
Hey.
people just work there because there's no jobs, so they have to work there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait,
depressing.
yeah, I was gonna say, way
Yeah.
to bring us down, Scoot. Attaboy.
When I was a teenager, I used to work in a deli, and I would have to walk home, and I would be followed by all the neighborhood cats.
Really?
Sure.
It's like a cartoon.
Did you slice the meat?
We say,
Yep.
hey,
Isn't that a euphemism for something? Did you slice the meat? Is that like cutting
No,
the cheese?
I used to be the cold cut guy, and then the cats would follow me home after work.
when they
All
go, hey man, where you going? Cool cat.
I worked at McDonald's
Skoke's
for
getting
one
your
day.
request. I'm sorry. Skoke's getting your request.
Yeah, coming right up, Andrew. Here it comes. Hello there.
Ooh, very good.
Anakin,
Excellent.
what Padme do? Was she in your position? They're using a button called Django Fett to create a clone army.
I didn't understand what he said, but I liked every bit of it.
Love it.
Nagan, what you were starting to say? You worked at McDonald's back in the day?
One day, just one day.
What?
Too much?
One single day.
Yep.
The guy asked me to go clean up at the end of the shift, just like I guess Gordy does, and there was a dirty diaper just left out, but like a poopy diaper left out on a tray. And I went back to the guy. I was like, "Hey man, there's like a poopy diaper on the tray," and he's like, "And?" And I was like, "I'm not going to clean that up." He goes, "It happens all the time. Just throw it on the thing." And I took off my thing and I hung it up and I just walked out.
Yeah, good for you, man.
It happens all the time.
I did that at a job too.
Oh,
I was hired. I don't clean bathrooms. He goes, "Oh, you don't have to." First day, I had to clean bathroom. I said, "Nope." I went home. Just
I worked at a Wendy's when I was in college for 4 years.
that's good.
What, you worked at a Wendy's for one day for 4 years?
Yeah.
whose
Yep.
whose sound is messed up, please?
I think it's yours.
It might be
I
my
don't think so.
headphones.
Hello.
Yeah, if you could put it in your headphones, Artie, that'd be better, please.
I don't have them. Sorry.
All right.
I got
Sounds better.
I once worked in a Rickles. Does anyone know what a Rickles is? Anyone remember Rickles?
Yeah,
Don
that
Rickles.
was owned by Don, right?
It was owned by Don. Yeah, exactly. Rickles was an old school version of Home Depot. Before there was a Home Depot, it was just a place where you can get paint and wood and whatever the case may be.
Sure.
So I was like 16 years old, and I wanted to go out. I forgot what it was, and my boss changed my schedule, and it got real heated between me and him. And he's like, "You're staying, and that's it, and I'm going out." And he left. So I wrote on a piece of paper, "I quit," and I put it on the wall, and I took a staple gun, and I was like, boom, 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 and I just stapled to the wall and left. Never came back.
Wow.
And then he called me, and he was like, "Are you coming back?" I was like, I thought I made it very apparent I was not. I was an angry teenager.
I like that. I
Apparently.
think it's good. I like it.
You wouldn't clean the poopy diapers or know how to staple things.
You wouldn't. I also worked as a janitor at an elementary school after I graduated college.
Did you ever have to put the sawdust on the vomit?
Yep. And then one time, this is a true story. I don't know if this part's true, but I was summer help is what they called me.
True story. I don't know if it's true.
Well, because
That's
this part of it's true, but you'll know which part. And I was summer help. I was supposed to be like mostly working on the grounds, like cutting grass, but occasionally we had to go inside if it was raining or whatever and help the custodians. Well, the one lady, the head custodian at the elementary school, called in and she wasn't going to come in. And the boss said, "Hey, can you and my boss, who was like the head of the grounds crew, can one of you guys cover for her? She's not going to make it in." And the guy was all mad. The head groundskeeper, he's like, "I'm not going in there." He goes, "You're the summer help. You go in there." So I was like, "Yeah, what happened?" And the boss, the head of all the people, he goes, "Yeah, she called me and she said she was on her way to work and she shit her pants and she couldn't make it in and it was everywhere." And I was like,
What is she, George Brett?
yeah. So I had to go in there. And then that same day I worked there, kid vomited, which happened all the time. So I had to throw that sawdust. But then another thing happened where like apparently these kids were taking their poop and like throwing it on the wall in the
Oh
bathroom.
my God.
And they were telling me to clean it. So I'm like, I'm just going to rope it off. I'm not going to go in there and clean it. They're like, well, they're like, because you can put up the tape and say like, don't. And I'm like,
Crime
"Is that lady-"
scene.
Yeah, because there's night custodians came in at night and would clean too. So they're like, well, if you go in there, you got to wear all this gear. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, yeah, there's a case. This kid might have had hepatitis or something. And I'm like,
Oh
how
my
did
god!
I like end up here? I had just graduated college, and I was like going to this bathroom to clean up little kids.
Contaminated bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to have like a nuclear suit on, a containment suit.
So I didn't
Fantastic.
quit, but I just taped it off, and I just went back and sat in the boiler room like
That's
Freddy
when he was
Krueger.
like Bob from AIM. He was Scoot from AIM.
Yeah.
You
But
know how
mostly-
you guys all, you know
mostly
how
I
you guys
cut the
had these
grass, so
stories.
that-
You know how you guys had these stories about quitting your jobs and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I worked for families, so I could never quit. But I had to do all those things.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
You sat in a boiler room?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't sound like a bad job.
No, we had to clean toilets and gross stuff like that. Yeah, same thing with my
But
dad's right
Alan Moore had to do it, Artie. Remember that?
He crawled up at school, I think.
Literally crawled out of a toilet to write
Yeah.
graphic novels.
He crawled through like the what?
Did we all see the Alan Moore article this week?
My guys here.
I saw the highlights. I read
No.
a highlight of it.
It
Yeah,
was
I didn't see
interesting. Man, he really
He's out of his mind.
he's done with comics. There he is.
I'm here with my guy. There he is.
The artist formerly known as Gordy. What's happening?
Gordy, what's up, Gordy?
Look how Gordy's like an adult now. Look at him, man. Jesus
I know.
Christ. Wow. Look at that. He's got facial
Wow.
hair. I'm not
Wow.
used to this, Gordy. That's amazing.
That's crazy. Last time I saw you in person, you were like this big.
Exactly, man.
Now he goes, "What's up, Dad? Good morning."
How you doing, dude?
You want some nuggets?
Jimmy the Muscle.
Hey, Gordy, seriously, like not only all five of us, but the listening and viewing audience of the Oh Yeah podcast as well. We're all impressed with your music, man. Well
Yeah,
done.
man.
Very cool. Seriously.
They like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know. I don't know so many. It's some pretty different music from what you usually hear from people. So I don't know how much. I don't know how much people like it.
You're
It's
doing
amazing.
good stuff, sir. You're doing
Yeah.
good stuff.
Cool.
Yeah,
No, we're enjoying it, dude. Well done.
yeah. I make
Keep it up.
Yeah, man.
You're working on your third album, your dad said, right?
Yeah. When it comes out, will be a secret until.
Hey, listen.
That's
I
right.
love that you're doing the music, and I love that the third album is coming out. But so help me, if there's not a song on there called Nuggets, I'm not getting it.
The album will be about McDonald's.
Or Grimace. You
All
remember, he probably doesn't even know who Grimace is.
He knows Grimace.
Doesn't
The purple
even remember
milkshake.
The,
Guy.
the Hamburglar.
Just bought a postcard from
Rubber,
the
rubber, rubber, rubber.
Yeah.
And then wasn't Big Mac the cop of McDonald Land?
Yeah.
No, that was
and
Mayor
there was,
no, he
Mayor
was Mayor
McCheese.
McCheese.
No, there's Mayor
that's
McCheese.
No, that's a different
Yeah,
character.
there's a
but
sheriff.
Wayne.
Yeah,
That's
there's
right.
a sheriff too. And he's
right.
Big Mac. Yeah.
I know there's Mayor McCheese. I'm well aware of that, sir.
And there's
Don't-
the Fry
don't-
guys.
Don't mansplain McDonald. Don't McDonald's explain to me, Mike Megan.
I was the Burger King guy, so I don't know.
Johnny knows fast food. Damn it.
Yeah, clearly. Check out the waist size. Exactly.
And Birdie. Don't forget about Birdie.
I grew up and
I didn't remember Birdie. Tell me
I
about
don't
Birdie.
remember Birdie either.
She
People
was
would
in the
go up to the
80s.
Wendy's counter and say, "Where's that mailbox?"
I got to go drive now. Sure, join you shortly.
Okay.
Oh,
In
and
the-
Je- there you
In the
go,
late
Jeff.
80s, early 90s, Birdie was like Ronald McDonald and Grimace. There was like Ronald McDonald, Grimace, and Birdie were like the three main characters. They had kind of pushed the Hamburglar and those other burger guys
Negative
out.
ones.
They changed
yeah.
the Hamburglar. He used to be a lot meaner looking, and then they made him look more doofy, and then they got rid of
Yeah.
him altogether.
Yeah.
Yep. Now they don't have any of them. Like
So he
none of
was
them.
he was like a real burglar. He looked really mean, and he had this scowl.
Yeah.
And then I think he had some sort of industrial accident at McDonald's, and he wasn't all, And then they're like, "No, we
I just think
we
he went
just gotta
through.
get rid of him."
I think he just went through a reform program, Franco. That's why he wasn't so
I
angry.
don't know about that. He was
Scared straight.
yeah.
Exactly.
Do you remember the Fry guys? The
Yes.
they're like
Yep.
pom poms, like
Yep.
with
Yep.
legs.
Yep.
See that was the good old days when we were scared the shit of
Yeah, we were
our
scared
food.
of our fast food mascots, and they put fear in our hearts. Absolutely.
Someone shared a picture recently of a McDonald's from like the 80s or 90s where it had the red roof with the fries going around, and it looked like
Yep.
a playful, fun place. And now they all look like just like coffee shops. They're all just
Yeah.
like square shaped
Yeah.
and they're
Because
brown.
they're
And there's,
updated, Scoot. We
Yeah,
can't
there's-
all live in the past.
there's no
There's a-
there's no kid stuff associated
Like
with
Johnny.
it. It's like they just
the
cater
same
to like
thing
an
with-
older
Well,
crowd.
the
And
original
same thing with Toys R
design.
Us.
The original design. There's a used car lot on Western Avenue where I live, and their office was an old-fashioned McDonald's. And for a while, they even had the old McDonald's sign, and they painted over it. But then they repainted the sign, and they stripped it down to as low as they could go, and it still had remnants of the original McDonald's sign on it. But that's the only standing old-fashioned McDonald's design that I'm aware of, because they even knocked down Des Plaines is where Ray Kroc was from. And
Yeah.
even though he stole McDonald's from the McDonald's brothers in California.
Allegedly, fake news.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. And they used to have, across the street from the regular McDonald's, a mock-up of, in full scale, of the original McDonald's. And they even had, like, mannequins in there that had the old-fashioned paper hats and outfits and everything from my childhood when I remember the original design.
Speaking of old-fashioned McDonald's, this was way back in the late-ish 80s. I used to work as a freelance production assistant, and one of the things we had to do is we had to go to Bumbletunick, Pennsylvania. That's not the real name. I just can't remember it. We were out there. We drove for like hours to get out there to do this industrial shoot, and then we wound up going to dinner. And he goes, "Hey, you want to go to McDonald's?" I'm like, "Sure." We go to McDonald's, and I walked in, and I was used to the McDonald's here in New York where it was just fast food. But I
That's
walked
not
in,
dinner.
and it was it's not. But we walked in, and it was table service. We had a waitress, and
Whoa,
apparently
it is
it was.
dinner.
Yeah, apparently it was one of these test kitchen McDonald's where they would do all these. They'd try out the McRib and they'd try out the McPizza before they launched it nationally, and they would do it here. But they had waitress service, and it was like the weirdest thing to me to be in a McDonald's and be served by a waitress. It was like freaky. It was the one and only time that ever happened, and I don't think they even have those anymore.
They do in certain parts of the country, but also another thing that we had as you were heading north towards, it was west from Chicago, we had Hamburger U, and it was literally a training center for McDonald's staff and stuff, and they would also have experimental products. At that point.
Toledo, Dave Scheid likes this story. Toledo is a test market for Taco Bell, so we get all the Taco Bell stuff that nobody else gets before. So we got like those Doritos tacos like years ago. So it's kind of
Taco
funny.
Bell Laboratories.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, Toledo, Ohio. Yeah,
I'm attempting to split the gordita.
yeah.
If tell my children I love them if I
Well,
don't survive the experiment.
So Taco Bell occasionally comes out with something really stupid. The one last thing was like 2 pieces of like chicken formed a shell of a taco. Did you hear about that?
No.
But it started in Toledo, so enough of us ate it that it was able to like be helped. So we
Part of the
helped
menu.
the weird stuff get into the wild there.
That's awesome.
Do you
I
guys
like
remember
the idea of fast
the,
food laboratories? Go on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you guys remember the play place at McDonald's? I'm talking about the one from the 80s. Scoot, you probably would have played in this thing. I
Yeah,
know
we
I
had birthday
did.
parties. We had birthday parties there at McDonald's.
Yeah. I went to many parties there myself, and I still have nightmares because that Mayor McCheese thing, you'd crawl up
You'd
into
climb
it,
in it.
and
Yeah.
all these kids would just get packed in there, and you couldn't escape. Like once you got in, it was really tough to get out. Like I panicked many times.
You know, the only thing worse than that was you should hear the horror stories from the guys that clean the ball pit in those places.
Oh man.
Once again, is that a euphemism? The ball pit? What are you calling me here?
Yeah.
I got
No,
your
you,
ball
clean,
pit
you,
right
you,
here.
you empty out all the balls and stuff like that, and then you find different things down there, like used Band-Aids and
Poopy
used diapers
diapers,
and
Mighty
stuff like
Mike.
that.
I bet there's
Poopy
poopy diapers.
I think it's time for a break. We'll be right back.
Oh. Oh man. Wow.
Throwback from 20 years ago.
What do you got over there in Chicago?
Going
Some
back.
fog? You got some
Yeah,
fog over
foggy there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
it's a little misty over here.
Little weather pattern just
I can't-
formed over my head.
You can see Johnny's farts when we come back.
Oh, hey, that reminds me. Mentioning farts, we've got a very special treat that involves our own Skokie Spidey. Everybody.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Fart the national anthem.
You go. Yeah. What are you gonna fart for us?
I think I'll set this up here. I've got a few clips to show everyone. It was the year 2000. I was 20 years old and in California on a student trip with my college classmates. And one of the things we got to do on this school-sponsored trip was go to Paramount Pictures, and we were extras on the set of a film called Spring Break Lawyer.
You have the clips for that?
I got the clips. I made an appearance in that film 3 different times. I got 3 different clips. I sent them over to Johnny earlier tonight, and let's take a look.
All right.
Do you have them
Hold on.
queued up in a particular order? Or
Hold on. I
You-
gotta
you-
save
you
my
give me-
drawing. Hold on.
Give me the names, and I will play the appropriate cuts.
My drawing is now saved. You have my full undivided attention.
Okay, excellent. Johnny, I think there might be one called Gas.
I believe that's this one.
Leon Hornberger came to spring break to have some fun, and there is nothing wrong with that. Or that.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Now,
were you?
Where are you
I
in
well-
that scene, Mike? I didn't see you.
I'm in there. It didn't finish playing. I'm
Were you
about
covering
to come
your
out the
face?
doors.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry, because literally that's what was uploaded. I had to convert it. Mike sent us MOV files, and I had to turn them into MP4s, and that's how it turned out. So I'm sorry. I don't know why it got cut off.
Of course.
you wound
Great.
up on the cutting room floor.
The one part that I'm in gets cut off at the end.
Well,
That's
no,
okay.
we have the other two, and you're very.
That's okay.
So do you want to go
We
on
got
to the
the other
next one?
two, and yeah, let's go on. Let's go to the one called Court.
Court. All right, here we go. Now you see, it confused me because that one you would think would be Court, but it was Gas. But here's Court.
I'm representing the defense. I'm Jay Garvey. I'm the spring break lawyer.
You? You're an attorney?
Whoa, you're even older in person. Now I realize I have a decided disadvantage, having not been present at the signing of the Constitution. Oh, past your bedtime, Pops. Hey, nurse.
Nice.
Wow.
That guy's a
There you
great
go.
actor.
Academy
really-
Award-winning performance.
I really believed you when you looked very puzzled like that. I really felt you like you were sincere in your confusion.
Oh man, I was working pretty hard that day.
Wow.
It's like
Oh, yeah.
it's like those bad random yearbook pictures.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, we got one more.
Wow.
One more clip.
Yeah. Let's
get
comment on all of them afterwards. But yeah.
So you want? Here, let me be Johnny. Do you want to set this clip up for us?
Yeah, sure. In this next scene, I get in trouble with several of my friends for streaking, and so the spring break lawyer helps my friends and I get off the hook. And to celebrate, we go streaking. Let's take a look at the clip.
Yeah, for all of you at home, use your monitors. Yes.
Not guilty.
Wow.
I could thank you so much. Sorry for the audio listeners, you won't be able to see that, but just it was pixelated in the original before the movie was completed, and they had not yet blurred out everyone. So you can imagine what that would look like from the back. Just a lot of
I'd
flapping.
rather not, but all right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Were you wearing a sock? Is that what it was?
No, I was wearing
He was naked.
I was wearing a flesh-colored thong.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, man. Can you repeat that, but say it in a more breathier voice?
And can
a
you
little
lean
cadence
closer
slower,
to the
please?
mic when you say it?
Exactly. Thank you.
Well, hold the
You know-
mic if you could while you say it.
Like this.
With
Stroke
two
it,
hands-
if you will.
with two hands.
Yes.
You know, for some reason they didn't block off the road either, so there were cars
might-
going by, and
Well, that costs money. Why would we do that on Spring Break Lawyer with the production values they had?
you know what? It was an MTV movie. They had money behind it. They had a reputation, but
I worked on a commercial once where it was for a limousine, like one of these limousine companies that takes you to the airport. And they told me my job for the day was to block traffic on this major intersection. And they didn't have any permits to do this, so I almost died like 3 times. So, why would anybody spend money on stopping traffic?
I know I've seen that actor who played the older, I'm assuming, prosecutor from the, when he says, hey, I'm the lawyer, and then also
Or the
when he's
client,
farting,
whatever that
when
guy
he's,
was.
when he's farting and, everyone's waving off. So I know that guy. I mean, not that he was expensive or anything, but at least that guy made it into the movie, and I've seen him in a million.
He's been in a lot of movies. that guy.
I'm looking right now. Brad, what's his name?
it's
Brad
Brad
Rader.
Brad
Yep.
Rader. This movie is a who's who of celebrities. Before they were gigantic. Yeah. There's Gary
Adrian
Grubbs,
Barbeau is in
I
this.
think, is the
Hot.
name of the lawyer, the bad guy named Juliana Rancic, who was on the E! Channel for a while, and Judah Friedlander, who played Frank on 30 Rock, the guy
absolutely.
with the trucker hat.
Yeah.
He comes out at the end of the fart clip. You didn't get to see it, but I'll explain. I come out and I'm holding my nose, like, oh, disgusting. And then Judah Friedlander comes in and he says, he plays a lawyer, the opposing lawyer. He goes, oh man, that was some grade A trouser beef. My compliments to the chef. So that's the part we didn't get to see that, but
That's
trouser
fantastic.
beef. Yeah,
I've never heard that euphemism for a fart. That's fantastic.
I hadn't either. But there you go, guys. The Spring Break Lawyer. It's on VHS. Available on VHS now. It never made the leap to DVD or Blu-ray or streaming, but
Can people
if you have
find
a
that on
VCR.
eBay as easy as the Jazzy Jeff air freshener?
I hope it's out there. A couple former coworkers of mine found a copy and gave it to me. So it's
Spring
out there
Break
floating
Lawyer
around.
is on eBay for $30.81 right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a steal.
Yeah, and if you need a
I paid
commercial,
more for that for the Superman CD. I'd like to point that out.
if you
Go
need a
on.
commercial to watch between, if Spring Break Lawyer is too much in one sitting, you can look up the Grandpa Al Lewis commercials that I worked on. Those are horrendous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Grandpa, I was watching Car 54, Where Are You? Last night. And, man, I'll tell you, I fall asleep to movie soundtracks or TV or whatever, and sometimes it will get into my subconscious and I'll have the most amazing dreams. And I'd like to share my bizarre dream with you if I may.
No thanks.
Real fast. It was, I was having dinner with my old college buddy. I don't know what happened, but after dinner, to get to the next location, we had to swim. And when we came up, it was almost like swimming into a sub basement, and then there was the main floor we had to climb over, and there was all this money, and it was like banded bills, and it was easily like several $100,000. And I grabbed a bunch of it, and in my mind, my dream state conjured up my fear that, well, but if I spend it, it will probably trace back and I'll get caught. And I really believed in what was happening. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Should I have this money or not? So it was very weird. And that was all because I was watching Car 54 reruns with Al Lewis.
Well, I have a couple of questions now. Follow-up questions. First of all, you said you were swimming. Wetsuit? Au naturel?
No, I was in I guess I was, and I know it made no sense. It was from the dinner, but I was suddenly like in a bathing suit or whatever. So
Oh, so no
don't know.
wetsuit, so you couldn't be
was not my
confused as
wetsuit.
a orca or something like that.
Were you wearing a
There's-
flesh-colored thong?
I was not wearing a flesh-colored thong. I was not. No.
When you
Flesh
found the
cut?
money and you said wads of money, did you stuff it anywhere while you were in this nude state?
Put it in my pockets.
You had pockets in your wetsuit.
Because then
bathing
all of a
suit.
sudden, from swimming, I was suddenly back in regular clothes.
No, none of this is believable.
It's
to
a
me at
dream.
this
I
point.
swear to God,
No.
this all happened. This was my dream last night.
No.
I'm
I don't
just saying.
believe
Wayne has a good question. Will there be an IM movie commentary for Spring Break?
I think there might have
We
to be.
should. We should. Oh, that'd be awesome. Well, I'm not, but I'm not buying. I'm not buying that damn movie just to do that.
No,
would.
not- Scope, do you have a copy? Do you have a
Scope.
copy we can stream?
You and I should meet
I,
Scope. and you
I
can
have
give
a-
it. You go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say I have a way of we can digitize it.
Oh,
Um,
I have a.
Do you have the whole movie digitized, Scope?
He's on a delay.
I know. Oh, he's frozen now.
I
Can you
do
hear
have
us?
the whole thing digitized.
Okay, well then, yeah, you're gonna have to
Sorry,
give
guys.
it to us. Well, the thing is, though, we can't legally play it.
Yeah.
So there's the rub, unfortunately, for doing.
We can share
'cause
a
that's
screen.
a great idea.
Do you really think anyone's going to care?
think they might.
I'm not,
Judah
I'm not willing.
Friedlander.
Yeah, I'm not willing to take the chance
Yeah.
with my channel. Sorry.
I'm not going to fuck with Juliana Rancic.
Oh.
Her lawyers will come after us.
That's the first F-bomb from Franco tonight. I
Ooh,
just like
sorry.
to-
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm in a timeout now. Sorry.
I'd like to point out Artie is eating McDonald's with a fork, which is pretty cool.
What could it be, perhaps?
I'm eating a tamale,
Ah,
Mexican tamale.
Wait, they have those at McDonald's?
yeah, that's in
No.
Chicago. They do.
I came home and they were ready. It was moist and hot and
Nice.
fluffy.
You can't
Nice.
use the word moist on the.
Did
Moist.
did Rose make them, or did you get them from a vendor?
We got them from the tamale lady. Yeah, we have one
Is
over
there-
here.
I was going to say, is there a tamale lady in your neighborhood?
Is it,
There
is it
is.
outside your house? Is
That's
it like,
outstanding.
Yeah,
Well,
she's
that's-
out there. We
she-
got to drive to
is she
her.
in
but-
your lawn?
I
No,
as
she
a
exists here.
as a resident of many a Chicago suburb,
Mhm.
not all the suburbs have tamale ladies or men the way
Yeah.
the city does. The city
We
has
have
a
one
ton
at
of them.
Dino's. At Dino's has it.
That
and
sounds
there was
like that sounds like Thin Lizzy. The boys
There
are
was
backing down. The down at Dino's.
There was a tamale lady in Chicago that we would go to years ago. That you would pull up in an alley, in dark alley, and just beep the horn, beep beep, and just wait. Then she would come out of the house. You
That's
pay her,
hilarious.
And
That's
then she'd
called-
come back and you
That's
go.
called a tamale lady of the night.
Yeah, she was.
You know,
You have to get there by after 10:30.
And
We have the pickle guy in the corner here.
I bet
Hey.
you do.
Pickle guy.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really pickles that he's selling there scooping in the corner. I
Really
don't know.
just Skoke holding his microphone.
Exactly, yeah. Hey, want a pickle? It's only $25.
Have you ever seen the
Incidentally.
movie with the tamale lady and the pickle guy? Woo!
And NPR on Morning Edition one morning years ago, they had a whole thing about a tamale person in DC, and literally like from buying the ingredients to making them to selling them, followed this person for like 24 hours, and it was great, and it literally could have been any city that does tamales like that. But I know too by Challengers, and the bar over there, Third Eye. Yeah, Third Eye. Yeah, there was always a good tamale guy right there.
They announced on this was on the news just maybe a week ago or so. They said the tamale man died, and everybody knows who he is. But I'm thinking they didn't even say the guy's name. They just showed a picture of him, tamale man. The neighborhood mourns, and I'm like, they didn't even say the guy's name because everyone knows a tamale guy. Well, we have a tamale lady, but everyone has that, a lady or a tamale guy.
Sure, I like
Tamale
the
man.
tamale lady.
I don't have a tamale guy or lady.
Oh, our tamale lady's awesome, and she's training a younger one to take.
That's
her place.
awesome.
So
Tamale-
we look exactly the same, but one
Tamale
younger, one's
girl?
like-
Are you saying
Tamale girl, yeah.
This
She's
is
a
a
young lady.
She's a legacy hero. Yeah,
This is
tamale
the
girl.
Yeah.
comic waiting to be made.
Yes,
She's like the Wally West of the
yes,
tamale ladies.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
first of all,
Cassandra Cain, if you will.
Yeah.
first of all, don't talk about Wally West in that way. He is the greatest Flash who ever lived. He is not a sidekick.
Yeah, but he's not the first
He
one.
was a
He's the-
sidekick.
He's the next
He's the
one.
third. He's the third one, and he
He's the
was a
third one,
sidekick.
and he was a sidekick, but he's still the best Flash that ever lived.
See, the tamale lady's like old. She's like ready
Jake
to
Eric
retire.
is on my
She's
is on
about
my
70.
fridge right now.
And the new ones are probably around 40, 30, 40.
That's good. Well, that's when you got to get them as they enter middle age.
You gotta
Because
get
that, now that's the like age you have to be to really make a good tamale.
And they talk in bada papa. You know,
Of
when
course
you
they
walk
do.
up there,
Bada-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
they look at bada papa, bada papa. And I
Artie,
don't know
every
what
time
to say.
every time I go to a Walmart, Artie, I think of you and bada-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
You go to the thrift store, you hear bada papa, bada papa.
So do they
That's
hand the tamales off from one lady to the other like a baton in a foot race?
It's
How
a
does
it's
that
a
happen?
ceremony. It's a
They only
no.
sell them by. They could sell them if you want to go for lunch. You could get 2 or 3 tamales. But they
No, I
usually
meant
sell them
like
by-
from the older lady to the younger lady.
Yeah,
how do
like
they, how do
passing-
they hand that off?
Passing
Yeah.
the baton. It's either
like
a
an
cooler-
underhanded, like nunchuck.
No,
like that.
it's either a cooler or it's actually a cart, like
They
a hot
have-
dog cart.
These
That's the
ladies
kind of thing.
have big tubs like you're mixing pasta sauce. Big tubs filled all the way to the top.
Yeah,
So if you want a 2 dozen, they just grab a whole stack. It's
Right.
already wrapped up.
and
in
it's
a
on
dozen.
like a dolly, like like if you're like moving and stuff, like
Yeah, these
Yep.
ladies have like a hot dog cart with the umbrella. So it's really cool. It looks like, remember when the hot dog guy would slam the thing, bam, bam, bam,
Wayne,
let you
you're
know?
out of your mind.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with Wayne's order.
Jerry
of the-
Berry, Johnny Quick,
He's
Max,
in
and
Wally's
Wally.
last. Wally's last.
There is no last. It's just
It's just next.
Yeah.
What
it's
about
just
Bart?
next.
Art
Yeah,
Allen.
Bart.
Bart's after
Bart would
Wally.
be next. Yeah.
Bart's after Wally.
And then the
exactly.
2 kids,
And then-
Isaac and
then-
Willie.
Yeah, and also, and yeah, I got to be honest. I have no problem with there being a new other Wally West. I wish they would have given him a different name.
No, the new Wally West is garbage. I'm talking about the Mark Waid,
Wow.
the Mark Waid, Jeff Johns Wally West.
Yeah, I
aware.
agree with
I know.
Mike. That Wally West is the best. Then Barry, then whoever else you want to put.
Well, sure, it's your era. I understand.
Well, it's the right era.
Oh, what I want to know
No,
is
that's
what I
silly.
want to know is
I was a
that
Barry guy, but
What
I
I
love
wanna know-
Jay. Jay is my favorite.
I love Jay
Nah, he
too.
sucks.
I love
what
Jay.
I want to know about this whole thing is the tub. Is that left in the will? Like where-
Yeah. No, they get the equipment. They get the equipment as well as the recipe. Absolutely.
So
I
what
mean, the
happened?
tamale ladies?
The
Yeah.
treadmill.
Yeah. Who gets the tub after the old lady dies?
So,
Artie?
so
Oh,
what
the
happened
new one. She's being
Yeah,
trained.
that's
She's
what I'm
the
saying.
Wally West.
That's
so
what
what
the
I'm
next
happened
one.
when Tamale Girl levels up? Does Tamale Lady just like fade away like Yoda? Like,
She goes
Yeah.
home
and then
peacefully.
our
Yeah.
hairnet just falls to the ground.
Abuela. Abuela.
And then the
yeah.
new one gets an apprentice. My apprentice. And she gets that.
There can
number.
only be two.
Shut
There
up,
can only-
Mario.
there's
You know
only
what you're
two.
talking
Yeah,
about.
There's
Mario
only
is
two.
right. Mario is right. Barry's
No,
too
no,
right.
no.
Berries
No,
to
no.
vanilla. That's
Only
what
in
he
the
said.
wrong hands. Only
And
in the
that's
wrong
why-
hands.
wait.
Barry's a
Let's play-
fantastic
No,
flesh.
no, hold
And
on.
that's why
I
the
killed the guy.
No,
The Barry
Barry
was on
West
trial.
TV show is actually
okay,
Wally
shut
West.
up for a
He's
second.
Wally
Shut
West.
up. I like vanilla. Okay.
I like vanilla too.
My
Okay.
favorite flavor.
I like pink very
It's not
much.
my favorite flavor, but I like vanilla
No,
very
it's
much.
my favorite flavor. Why can't it be my favorite flavor? Shut
Well,
up,
that's
Johnny.
'cause
I
you're
like
problem.
Twist.
Listen, the tamales that
I
come in
like
this
the
tub,
chocolate. I cannot
Mhm.
lie.
do they come in different flavors like vanilla or what kind of flavor? Are all
You
the
could
same
get
flavor?
hot. You can get this ready. You could get hot or not hot.
Right. Right. He's right.
You could
So
get
that's
green
not-
Yeah.
or red. Opposite.
So there's no menu. This is
No,
No.
you just go up
Right.
there
No.
and tell them what you want.
Yeah.
Or you could ask them, what do you have? Because sometimes they don't have them.
How much? $2
Like-
each? $1 each? How much? These
I
days?
think it's 12. They're about a little over. I think it's $15 or a dozen now. It used to be
Okay.
$10.
All
When we
right.
first moved there, it was
Yeah,
10.
yeah, yeah. All
I just
right.
got tamale in my keyboard. That's the problem.
I
I
hate when
got
that
it.
happens.
I got it.
That next script you write is going to be spicy.
Yeah, it is. But they have the red ones, the green ones, and they have candy ones. They're all pink, and they got raisins in them. I don't know why they bothered with that.
Yeah, I don't like
Raisins.
But
Oh,
those-
God.
yeah, I don't like
Pink.
them. We bought them once, and everyone hated them, and we
Yeah.
ended up throwing at the buses and stuff.
The other Hispanic street food, if forgive the pejorative, but I can't think of other way to describe it, that I've never had are like corn on the cob when they dip it in the salt and the butter and everything.
Yeah, they put it in like hot powder
Yes.
and mayonnaise.
Is that
Man-
good? Yes, mayonnaise. Yes.
My
buddy
wife
Ozzy.
loves that. I'm not a big fan of that because the corn.
I have fake teeth, and it's hard to eat corn. I can't feel it.
Why would you put mayonnaise on anything?
Well, they do. It's like cream. It might not even be. It's crema.
Oh, crema. Yeah, it might be crema,
it's like mayonnaise. It's mayonnaise. It's
Mayonnaise.
like it's when you got multiple mayonnaises.
Exactly.
It's mayonnaise.
Yeah,
It's mayonnaise.
That's
or you
happening.
The old tamale ladies, they like the mayonnaise on
Or
it.
Yeah,
if
that's what they're playing with in the Taco Bell laboratories. Is
It's like-
combining mayonnaise.
Or if
So,
an old guy's looking at you, he's giving you the mayonnaise. Hey, you whippersnapper. You know. So they put that cream on there, and then they dip it in hot sauce, and they probably top it with something else. I don't know. I don't really get that.
yeah,
one, but
my buddy Ozzy Cruz like raved about that, and I'm like, I would love to try it. I've never had it.
yeah, and we use we get cucumbers, sliced cucumbers, and we squeeze lime all over them, and then we put hot powder, and we eat those for a snack in the house. That's delicious. It's making me water right now. Not even my
Yes,
mouth.
crazy
All of the rest
man
of me
eyes.
watering.
Look at
water. I'm getting moist, like Mike's favorite word. Moist in several areas.
I
Not
got
spots, areas.
I got
Another thing I'm really dying to know is after you picked up your son and you shut off the camera, what did he say about us? That's what I.
He said, no, he said exactly. That was pretty cool. You have 1,000 viewers right now? I'm like, yeah. I don't know where he saw it, but he goes, I saw you had 1,000 viewers. I said, yeah. And he goes, wow, they all listen to me talk about my music. I'm like, yeah. He goes, where is that? I said, it's on YouTube. Oh, so he's thinking he wants to repost and whatever he
But
does on his thing.
seriously, I'm gonna be really pissed if there's no Nuggets song on that next album.
Yeah, he'll make one. He said
Okay.
he's going to dedicate a live story, McDonald's story.
You got to show him the old Dusty action figure where she was the female cowgirl, and she was Dusty, 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 riding nugget, nugget, nugget.
I don't know that, Johnny.
Oh
I
my
don't
God!
know what you're talking about.
I will.
scary.
I will find
Sounds
it
good, though.
because I'm sure the copyright is lapsed on that, and I will share it with you in a moment.
So
my
anyhow,
God.
I have a quick question about the tamale lady. So here in New York, we have street meat guys.
Yeah,
Not
street meats. Yeah, street meats.
Street meat's really huge.
Yeah.
So and there's like famous street meat guys. There's a guy
Mhm.
that is on Fifth Avenue and 42nd Street.
Mhm.
When used to work by Grand Central. We would go there like almost every day. The street meat was so fantastic, but he would literally have a line like an hour. We would wait an hour long. There would be a line that would go up a full avenue, up another block, come back around. Is the tamale lady, the same thing? Do you have to wait on line? That's like,
If you go at certain times, yeah, and if you go at if you're not there by a certain time, she'll sell out. A lot of times she's sold out by 2 p.m.
Totally.
So
totally.
like she'll go on at maybe about 10, but she's there right before the lunch crowd. And if you get there at noon, the line's real long. I've been
late night at
5
bars. Late night
Yeah.
at bars too. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been 5 deep at the most so far.
All right, watch.
But
watch.
my wife has been there where she has to go shop, but she saves her spot. And the tamale, I don't know how they do it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Okay, and then she goes and shops, and she comes back and she gives her a spot, or she orders or whatever, or she orders before, if she makes a new batch.
I'd like to share the Dusty riding nugget commercial with you now, please.
Oh, I like nuggets.
I'm scared now.
Dusty, 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 riding nugget, nugget, nugget. They're riding east, they're riding west. Time to stop and take a rest.
Dusty, I just love your riding outfit, and your palomino is so beautiful.
Silky soft and golden brown. Time to ride back into town.
Wow.
Nugget, nugget, nugget. Nugget, accessories, and Dusty's riding outfit from Kenner. Dusty sold separately.
Mike Nagan, how much on eBay? How much?
I love that.
on eBay?
I literally just opened up a tab to see what that is. Oh my god!
Sorry,
even know.
if you can still hear it.
I remember that.
Wow.
I've never seen that in my life.
I
remember that.
do remember that now. I didn't know what the hell you were talking about, but now that I saw the visual, I was like, yeesh. Yeah.
You can get Nugget the Golden Palomino for $16.99. Buy it now.
Yeah, let's do it. It'll be the show mascot. But listen, I have another question. Getting back to tamales, the tamale lady. Who's her favorite Flash?
Wally.
I would think she likes I don't know, let's see. I'm gonna go with maybe Jake Eric or I like the black one. Maybe that one. I can imagine her say, I like the black one, or she likes Jay Garrick. She probably likes him.
I thought you
Well, you
said
have
Jay
to analyze
Garrett.
it.
Jay Garrett. Garrett with a T.
Yeah, Jay Garrett. I can't imagine her.
Wow.
I don't know. She probably likes the one from the movie because I don't think she reads comics. She probably knows the one from the movie or the TV show. I'm gonna go with the TV show. That guy. The TV show.
Yes.
Flash.
Yeah, but she might like the older Flash because he's older and he has a dish on his
She
head.
probably likes the one from the '90s TV show.
Same guy. Dawson.
Yeah, Wesley Westington.
John Wesley
Shipp.
John Wesley.
Yeah, Dawson's
Yeah, she
dad.
likes him.
We're friends on Facebook. He's an awesome guy.
He could not be sweeter. He's a good guy.
He's so awesome.
The celebrity just wrote to me recently or liked something, but man, I forgot who it was now. I was so excited. But you know who bought a T-shirt from me? Alonzo Bowden.
Oh, wow.
Alonzo Bowden, comedian. Yeah, he showed up on my thread list. It was pretty cool.
I was going to say Johnny's mom, but
No, I forgot what celebrities just like something.
That's hilarious. Dead 50 years now this year. Thank you, Francis.
Wow.
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 No, it's always funny when you make fun of my dead mother. Absolutely.
So she wouldn't want a T-shirt from Art.
She
Man, if she were alive, she'd punch you right in the nose, pal.
Let's keep going with it.
She's a feisty little Greek broad, my mother. Absolutely.
Johnny was 4.
I don't take
man.
any crap like that from you. Piff. I'm Evelyn Suntress. God damn it.
I'm not making fun of your mom. I'm making fun of you.
Franco, I love you. You know, I'm just busted. It's just easy, especially in the 50th year of her passing, to go, yeah, that's my little comeback, Franco. Oh, that's nice, Franco. She's been dead most of my life. Please go on. Please go on.
You love him like you love Shelley Bond.
And my poor father.
Platonically?
It'll be exactly. My poor father. It'll be 40 years in 2022. It's guys. Obviously, I'm okay, or otherwise I wouldn't talk about it. But it sucks. You know, I mean, honestly, yeah, they've been gone a long time.
It's like Batman.
Anyway.
Batman never got over it. You know.
That's right. Forgive me.
So if you wear a cape, I'd get it, Johnny.
Mask of the Fan. Exactly.
Justice.
I think I'll
Stanford.
go and fight crime. Yes.
Time for tamales. Get the cape on. Go out there and in the night, wait for those tamales.
I could be. Yeah, exactly. Oh, hello, tamale girl.
I could eat
like
2
you to
more.
be my partner in crime.
I was always wondering why
There he
she
is.
wore green shorts.
Let's go,
Now
Batman.
I know why.
Gee golly.
There it is.
Gosh,
With
yes.
He's got the Aya comic shirt on too.
That's good. He's doing the Burt Ward. He's doing the Burt Ward punch in the glove. Absolutely.
Gosh dang,
yes.
Batman. Gosh dang.
Gosh, yes.
Gosh dang. Enough of the language, old chum.
C for Catwoman. 222.
Scoot, every time you put that on, you remind me of Eminem from the that video.
Oh yeah.
Wayne remembered Dusty and Nugget, and he goes, "You should mash up the Nugget commercial with the '70s feminine hygiene products."
Oh,
Nugget and accessories and applicators sold separately.
My grandma or my Aunt
Yeah.
Dorothy would call the guys when they were a little bit old, grimy, whatever. She would say, "Oh, he's a bit dusty." She would say that to a lot of people. I like your friend. He's a little dusty. So that's what I thought about when I saw that dusty.
I don't know what that means.
See, now isn't that song going to be stuck in your head? I can't tell you how many times I was just like, "Dusty, dusty, dusty, riding nugget, nugget."
So you just put the word "my" in there, and then it gets dirty.
Riding my nugget. I understand that.
That's all you need is just 2 letters.
Dusty's
My.
riding my nugget.
Yeah.
I believe I read that in a
My.
Penthouse Forum letter.
You could put it anywhere.
I never
even
thought
before
these letters were true.
Until a horse rode my nugget.
Yeah, until
But you could
Dusty was
even
riding
put-
my nugget.
You could put it before. You could put it anywhere. You say, "My Dusty's riding Nugget." You know. You
My
could
Dusty, absolutely.
Put, my Dusty's.
It's been a
Dusty's
while.
riding Nugget. My. You know. I don't know.
One of the word balloons during the Jimmy, which Jimmy panel?
The
And
Unkva
Martha is one of the
says,
jokes.
Martha.
Confused.
Unkva.
There
But
was
now,
some of
Dusty-
the old jingles things that always stuck in your head. Like, did you guys ever hear the a hanker for a hunker, a slab, a slice of chunker?
Yeah,
a hunker
hunker for cheese.
That's Schoolhouse
Yeah.
Rock, wasn't it?
No, I don't think.
Look,
it was.
a wagon
Another guy.
wheel.
That was a yellow,
Look, a wagon
weird-looking
wheel.
guy.
When my get up and goers got up and went.
Yeah.
a
Hanker for a hunk
hunk
of
of
cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like afternoon snack guy or something.
Yeah, I don't think it
But
was.
it was.
It was around that same era, but I don't.
I
think
think it was. I think it was the dairy council or something like that.
Oh.
Do you remember this? Do you remember that little cartoon that would come out with a big bird-looking guy and two little kids, and they would walk and say, "Be curious, be curious, be curious." What's curious?
Oh, vaguely.
Because-
Now that you said it.
Curious is looking at things. Curious is something at things.
That's from Sesame Street or Electric Company.
Well,
No,
it was
I
on.
don't
It was on
remember that.
during the commercials, like Saturday morning.
I
Yeah.
thought it was that stuff. Okay.
Curious is
Stuff that
opening
Skoke
your
and I
eyes.
remember is after these messages, I'll be right back. Remember that?
Yeah.
And it'd be like a fire hydrant with a dog.
That's
like about to
that
pee on it.
ingrained in your brain.
The more you know, the
That's
more
how
you
you
know.
started your catchphrase. I'll be right back. Exactly.
I
No,
remember
Half the
Moose
Battle.
and Moose.
What about what about we're not candy, even though we look so fine and dandy?
Yeah,
No,
I used to
no,
get in
no.
trouble for
Is
that.
that a,
I never saw that.
is that a drug commercial? Is that
It was a
Pampers
drug
or something?
commercial. Yeah,
Stop
We're not
licking
kidding.
my face.
Was it really? Was it a PSA?
It was Art trolling around in a van
it
or
was like
something.
this, you know,
Somali
if you
lady
see
yelling at me for
pills
that.
around your parents' house, don't take them.
Wow.
We
I remember. Do you remember? Whoops!
gonna
Whoops! You made a
reach
mistake. That's all. And
Yeah.
making mistakes. I was building up a building.
Oh,
Yeah, and it was this kid who like. It's like, what's the matter with that guy? There's something
Oops,
wrong with
I
that
made
guy.
a mistake.
The
That's all.
drug commercial that had the big impact on me was like in the kitchen. This is your brain. This is your
Oh, yeah,
brain
the
on
frying
drugs.
pan.
Yeah.
Any questions? And then I was always hungry for eggs after that.
And I
I,
actually was like, yeah, I have
Drugs. Yeah, I
I
wanted
have two
drugs.
questions actually because I don't know what the F you're talking about.
I learned
Remember-
it from you, Dad. Okay, I learned it from
Yeah,
you.
we're watching you. Remember Captain America stopped the cold air crook? And don't waste the wattage waster. And he turned the light off.
Yes.
No, I do not remember that.
Yes.
And he had blue ears in that cartoon
The
commercial.
best was, and I bet this is public domain, and if you want, we'll bring it up. But where Batman and Robin are tied up, and Batgirl shows up, and she wants equal pay, because you know who plays? It's not
No.
Adam West.
No,
I know
it's,
this.
Lyle Waggoner.
No, it's Dick Godier, Jaime the Robot from Get
right.
Smart.
Oh,
I
Penis
will,
Godier,
I will,
yeah.
I will look that up, and I will play that in a moment because
Godier.
that is a public service message, which is a public domain thing.
Skoke, do you,
Look
Can
at it
you
like
pull out your Godier?
What's about my Dick Godier?
Penis
You have
Godier.
your Godier.
Yeah, easy. All right.
Dick Godier before he dicks you, Johnny.
Oh,
Wow.
man, right away with the
Skoke.
Nuggets.
Skoke,
Wow.
do you remember the
Dusty
90 or
Nuggets.
91 when all the Saturday morning cartoons came together in one episode, anti-drug special? They all
Yeah.
crisscrossed from all the networks like
more
CBS,
you know.
Fox,
It
NBC.
was something. It was called like All Star or something.
Yeah, like Winnie the Pooh and Garfield was on it. Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles was in it.
Oh, I was,
Never even
Alvin
heard
and the
of this.
Chipmunks.
I was
Smurfs.
already old by then. I was
You were
already,
already doing drugs by
I
then,
was,
right,
I was
Mike?
drinking and having sex.
That
by
didn't
then.
work, yeah.
Mike was already doing drugs by then.
I was.
Well, you were already drinking, but I don't know
I was,
about the
I was
sex part.
drinking and having sex. I was. 91.
Guys,
Yeah, right
I.
now.
You know what? I gotta bounce. I have a terrible internet connection. This closet
Oh,
experiment
you look real
has,
good right now.
has failed. Do I?
Yeah, you look beautiful.
Yeah.
You're a beautiful
I don't know.
man.
I feel like
You're
I'm on
very
a
well
delay.
You're very well.
You
lit.
are finally clean, and it's your video isn't rough. So
Yeah,
If you sold
I'm not-
tamales, I'd be in line early.
You know,
you're not on drugs anymore.
I think the audio might be a little messed up. Can you lean into the mic?
Is this better? Is this better? How
You
about
should put
now?
a face on that thing.
You're not on a delay anymore either.
Am I not on a delay?
No,
it doesn't
you
seem to
can
be
hear you.
anymore.
You're on
No.
a Dana Delaney, maybe.
That thick
So maybe
microphone.
it's okay now.
That's
Yeah,
right.
maybe.
Because I was about to leave. I'm like,
I know.
I've been. I get the best in the business award.
So let
tonight
us
'cause
stop
I'm-
you. You should leave
I'm
anyway.
trying
You're
not
much
to
better
talk.
now.
I don't want to like with the delay. I didn't want to throw things off, so I've been pretty quiet. But
I like that.
I'm
Can you
glad it's
hold the-
better.
Can you hold the mic with two hands for a second?
Sure. How's is it like this? Like
No, tighter.
tighter?
Just lit in a tight and out.
All right,
baby.
I got the Batman Robin Batgirl PSA ready to
Little
roll.
chum. Why you call me a
Let's see
fish?
Penis Godier.
Who's cooking fish?
High noon in Gotham City. A deserted warehouse on the outskirts of town. And a ticking bomb spells trouble for Batman and Robin.
Holy, breaking and entering. It's Batgirl.
Quick, Batgirl, untie us before it's too late.
It's already too late. I've worked for you a long time, and I'm paid less than Robin.
Holy discontent.
Sick
Same job,
Robin.
same employer means equal pay for men and women.
No time for jokes, Batgirl.
It's no joke. It's the federal equal pay law.
Holy act of Congress.
Can we talk about this later?
Will Batgirl save the dynamic duo? Will she get equal pay? Tune in tomorrow or contact the Wage and Hour Division listed in your phone book under
Gosh,
the U.S.
Batman.
Department of Labor.
1974.
Wow,
That's
that,
why-
Batman is a dick.
Well,
Robin is
actually, I think Robin is the Trump supporter because he seems very like whatever about Batgirl not getting equal pay. But honestly, I love that Dick Gautier in the mask pretty much looks like Adam West.
Yeah.
But it's obviously a different voice.
But it is, yeah, the voice is off. The voice is
I like
off.
it.
Now, when did that come out? After the series wrapped?
Said 74, yeah.
1974.
Oh, did it? I
yeah.
missed that. Wow.
Gosh, Bruce. He's
Can
thick
it be?
too. I like it.
Exactly.
Which is interesting how they got Yvonne
Thick
Crazy for award profile.
Adam West's like, I'm not doing that
I'm
crap.
not unless you pay me more money than Batgirl.
All right, fine. We'll get Jaime the robot instead. Jaime, get in here.
Jaime.
Thanks, Max.
Burt Ward is still like, why am I not the voice of Robin, and why did you got Casey Kasem? Why did that happen?
Gosh, Bruce.
Was he ever really like that? I never heard that.
No, I don't know for sure, but because
I like
Adam West did the voice for a lot of the cartoons.
well for that one season,
last
that one
season or
show,
something. Super
that
Friends.
one show, yeah, the Filmation show.
one.
He did
But,
Super Friends, but on the last season, I think,
Right,
with the
right.
superpowers.
That's right.
Yeah,
but
he did that.
but the
He never
other
asked for a word.
the original Super Friends Batman voice was Alan Sewell, and Alan Sewell is in Andy Griffith's show, and he is the manager of the hotel and the choir master, and he's the voice of Batman, and he's like. He looks like an accountant. It's like Wallace Shawn in Radio Days being the Masked Avenger. It's the last guy you would think would be a superhero, but he did the voice. All right, Robin. Good
Gosh,
stuff.
Bruce. And
Velma
and Natasha in the van with Shaggy.
Ted Knight also, right? Ted Knight.
Yeah, he was in the van.
Wow.
Meanwhile.
Well, that's
Meanwhile.
as Scoot pointed out earlier. That's why I did for this.
Word Balloon is brought to you by the League of Word Balloon Listeners.
Hey, how did you get Ted Knight to do that?
Wait, we're in a time warp.
Mr. Cosmic Cow himself.
You see,
now
in the word balloon, you see, it
Hey,
worked.
word bubble.
Word bubble.
It's time for another
Hey there, big
episode
fella.
of the
Oh,
word
hello there,
bubble.
big fella.
Word pudding pop. Exactly.
Just relax and sit back and listen to this
It's
bubble
gonna be
balloon.
cool,
Have a
man.
drink. I made it
Bubbles.
especially for you.
I made it.
The Brown Hornet and Stinger.
I put lots of word balloons, bubbles in here for you. Made it
It's a
bubbly.
word bubble, man.
Would you like to suck on a pudding pop?
Don't worry.
Just sit back and enjoy, big fella.
I ran out of chocolate.
Would you like to ride my nugget?
Nugget.
Remember, was it last year at New York Comic Con after one of the nights? Art Franco, Skoke, and Jason May was with us, and we
Hey.
talked. Hey, we talked like Bill Cosby for like the whole dinner. Remember that?
I do remember.
I was dying. I was laughing so hard.
Mario, I'm running the show, so no, there are no new commercials. Thank you.
No. I haven't had time to work on it. I've been busy, but I do have. I'm working on a plan. I have some stuff on the way, and we're gonna do some stuff. So it'll be good. I might employ Artie's help with that too.
Oh, I like employment.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna pay you though.
Oh,
Oh, there'll be no money. But when
Yeah.
you
Oh,
die,
there'll be no money. There'll be
you'll
an
have trouble
exchange.
consciousness.
It'll be
It'll be
good for
a
you. It'll be good exposure for you though.
Oh, that's what I need. I need more exposure.
I forget
Don't
what I was talking
expose
to.
You
yourself.
expose yourself way too much.
It'll be
I forget what-
exposure and good fluids.
On a
going
word balloon, we were
exchange.
talking about I Dream of Jeannie, and someone brought up the comic book, and I'm like, Art and Franco did the I Dream of Jeannie comic book.
Not the original comic book, but back in the day from like the 80s.
Yeah, I did that when I was a little kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? I didn't know there was a modern I Dream of Jeannie comic book.
1990.
It was 90s, early 90s.
97 maybe? 98?
I did not know
99? Maybe 99. I don't know. Somewhere around there.
Oh, it had a 100 issue run, Mike. I'm surprised you don't know about it.
How many issues was it actually?
We did one awesome
One.
number one, and then we
One.
tried another one. Yeah, we did one. We wrote
We wrote
15 stories.
Yeah, we wrote a whole bunch, and then one came out, and then the publisher kept recycling that one and kept putting that one out.
Yeah.
And we're like, we have others.
Yeah, we had new. This was another cover. There's a Barbie Even. Yeah, that's good.
I don't know if we even got paid for that.
And where
That's why I brought it up.
And where can I get a copy of said I Dream of Jeannie book?
I wish I had some. I
Yeah.
have zero. I
I
don't know
have
where they
none.
are. You gotta
looking
find
up
it. I bet
now.
it's on eBay.
I'm
I
looking
bet
at
you.
it.
It's probably on eBay, and I know that many were signed
Mhm.
because we did a deal with like either Dynamic Forces or something like that,
Barucci.
where we signed a whole bunch, or it was a Diamond exclusive where you could get it autographed or something.
It's not this one with the Joe Jusko cover, is it? Airwave.
Yep, that's
Comics?
it. Yep.
Yeah, that's one of the books. But the
Yeah,
cover
look
I
at it.
did
It's got our name in it somewhere.
It says 2002.
Yeah, I did a cover where she's on a flying carpet in the cloud background. It's a cartoony cover. It almost looks like a Barbie cover. I was trying to make it look like Barbie.
This one has two different covers. It has a Joe Jusko cover and a photo cover.
On the screen.
You
Yeah,
wanna see
photo
it?
cover.
You want to see it? I'll
Share it.
I'll share.
Yeah, that's part of the series, but that's not our book, I don't think. I don't know if we have a story in there or not. But I know we did an origin story, how she first meets Major
An
Nelson
Oranges.
on the island.
Oranges,
Yeah.
It's a
And they were
retelling of.
naked for a little bit.
No.
Mhm.
I was naked for a little bit.
Were you?
Yeah, we saw that already. Oh, you missed that. You were driving home. You missed
Oh,
that.
he was in that
Oh.
movie, right?
Yeah,
Did
we
you show
showed
Oh yeah,
clips.
we gotta show Artie the one. Unfortunately, we don't see.
Were you wearing a flesh cup?
Yeah, we'll show both of
Yep.
those, so you'll see
But
that.
can you-
But we
can you
gotta show him the
keep
one. We gotta show him this one.
Leon Hornberger came to spring break to have some fun, and there is nothing wrong with that. Or that.
What was that?
The
That's
tamale lady.
that's the kind of movie we're talking about here. That's the
Were you in that
that's,
scene?
Yeah, I'm coming out of the doors when everybody is leaving the courtroom.
Not guilty.
They were naked. Was
Yeah,
it you in there? What was your
Yeah.
butt?
Again,
was
what were you
me.
wearing, Skoke? I'm sorry.
I believe it was a flesh-colored thong, is how
Thank
you
you.
might refer to it.
You kept
And
those, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry, say again.
You kept those, right?
Yeah.
They're in the
I
frame,
wish.
like in your living room.
I wish I got to keep it. They didn't let me keep it. In fact, I'm not sure whether or not they washed it before they gave it to me. I can't
It was
confirm.
reused.
I assume, but I was a last-minute replacement for someone who didn't show up. I don't know why he didn't show up, but they threw the flesh-colored thong at me. They put me in a trailer, and these two lovely women rubbed me down with suntan oil to make me look like I
Fluffed
was
you, if you
more.
will.
Yeah, more tan.
Listening?
And then it's like, get out there to the set. Here we go. We did about 8 takes of that scene coming out of those doors in the flesh-colored thongs, and it was beautiful. This is good. This is talk show
like that.
material. This is like I could say this was my first movie. Let's
So
take
was
a look
the
at the clip,
thong-
and there it is.
Hopefully, the first of many. Absolutely.
Was the
Let's,
song loose, tight, or floppy?
It was tight.
Oh, good. Yeah.
and to hold the junk together. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
yeah. Go ahead, Johnny.
I was just gonna say, let's show Mike's efforts to find the I Dream of Jeannie stuff. There we go.
Mhm.
Is this the one?
No.
We might have a story in there, but that covers by Bill
No, we
Morrison.
didn't do that one. Yeah, no, we didn't do that one.
Okay, yeah.
Because this
We
is
did one.
this is going for This is up for $1,700.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get that.
No,
There's-
that's not us.
And then
That's-
there's artwork from that available.
That is not our.
But that's
Yeah,
not
that's not ours.
Those
no.
my character design still for the characters. That's how I drew.
That's
Maybe
ours
not.
right there.
This
The-
one?
Yep,
Yeah, that
right
one.
there is
Yeah.
ours.
What about
We
this?
had.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
might
that's
be
the
it,
That's
yeah.
ours.
Yeah,
Because they're
Uh-huh.
saying that this one and this one are the same.
that's the Jusco cover.
I don't think they are.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
it's
they're
one
not.
two. It's
And I
one.
did one that's a cloud cover with Genie, and that's the cover to trade. That one right there,
That one
the
right
blue
there.
one. That's
Yep.
my cover.
This is you?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Nice.
that's the one I'm most proud
$10
of. Yeah.
cheap.
$10
Yeah.
bucks. Free return.
Click on it, make it large.
Yeah, I was gonna say, click on it and make it large, sir.
Yeah.
Hey!
See, that's my car. I tried to make her look like a Barbie, and I've heard Barbie Eden looked at my artwork, and I had it when I did the character designs. She approved of it, so she actually saw this cover.
Oh.
And the little necklace, I included the necklace on her because I heard that her grandmother gave her the necklace for the show. So sometimes people don't include that. And when I did, she mentioned that, oh, look, and he included my grandma's necklace. So I thought that was cool.
Who is
Wow.
R. Marazzo? Is that
Richard Maurizio.
Yeah, Richard Maurizio.
Is that?
Yeah, he was doing that. He was the publisher, TV Comics publisher.
and he colored it too?
No, I colored it.
Oh, so why is his signature there?
Oh,
at all?
because he inked it. He was the
Yeah.
inker of it. I drew it, and I guess my people thought it was weird because back then nobody had faith in the famous cartoonist guy. Like, oh, you can't ink. What do you mean I can't ink? It's like, oh, you can't write. What do you mean I can't write? So it was kind of weird. It was a weird time. No one had the
93
Yeah.
weird time.
Yeah, before that, I worked on the comic for Pamela Anderson, the VIP comic. She
Oh,
had
yeah,
that-
yeah.
yeah. So I wrote that, and then they put
canceled
it out. And no, that only lasted like one issue as well. I wrote that, and then the editor, like he edited me and changed like maybe like 2 lines in punctuation and stuff like that.
He
And
did
then
what an editor is supposed to do. Yeah.
yeah, and he gave himself a co-writing credit, and he put his name above mine.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, that's fun. That's
It
always
was,
fun.
Those are the horror stories that I love hearing about with you guys. I swear.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch that I
I'm so
will-
glad that you're successful now, but seriously,
Yeah.
it is that kind of BS.
I will say
those are my
I have
favorite stories.
a whole lot that I will never say publicly recorded.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
there's
those
a
are the
lot.
tame ones.
Mhm.
Is this? Hold on, I'm gonna share my screen again. Is this
Okay,
the
one
VIP comic?
1 second. It's not.
Oh,
Up yet.
probably. It's the
not up
3
yet,
girls
sir.
in like
All
a
right, there it is.
a
Hold on.
circle, like a bullet.
Yeah.
What do you call that?
Is that
Oh, there
it?
it is.
Scope.
Like in the pose.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's called. And the thing about it, do you see the misspelling on the cover?
Yeah.
It's the Premiere issue.
Premiere. Yeah, Premiere.
Yeah, that's
Premiere.
the definition.
Premiere.
That's how you spell like somebody in the royal cabinet
What's
in
that?
England.
Well, maybe
Let's
that's what it
let's
is.
Yeah,
let's
that's-
sting that company. What company was that again? You get the
TV
best
Comics.
view.
Comic. Well, they're not around anymore.
No, they're not.
Right.
So wait, this guy gave himself a co-writing credit, even though he was the editor, and he messed this part up from the cover.
Yeah.
Wow, that
And
guy's
he
got a-
corrected
that guy's got
spelling.
a lot of nuggets.
Yeah. Yep.
Nugget.
It's a little dusty.
$7.19, cheap.
Oh,
I
can
need-
I get one?
I don't have one of those.
I can send you one. I have like a box of them here.
I told you guys I have been buying on eBay past issues of Boxing Illustrated that I have articles in.
Oh, cool.
And
Well,
trying
that's
to because I lost mine or they were moldy or whatever.
Mhm.
And truly, I've been buying them left and right.
That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
I've been selling my drawings on eBay, and it's going really well. Yeah, it's
Well, you
nuts,
see, you're
man. I
smart.
never tapped
You're
into
selling.
that.
I'm buying. I'm the putz
Yeah.
that's buying. That and my
That's
Hot
nice.
Wheels, like I said.
Yeah,
And my-
those are cool.
And my Superman CD.
I like that. I like it a lot. It's good. I like this. Good. I like this. Good. I like it.
You know, I was talking to I recorded an interview with Meltzer today that I'm going to put out tomorrow because he always wants to like wait until the book is out and then release.
He sounds
So-
like a villain, the Meltzer.
Yes, you know the Brad Meltzer.
I'm gonna
But
melt
he was,
you.
but he was saying he was talking to Didio like in like a month or two ago, and he's doing real good.
Yeah, he's all right. He's doing good. I see.
Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wayne won Batman. That's right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have pile of stuff for Wayne because he's one of my Patreon backers, and every month I put stuff in an envelope. The envelope's getting thick, and I have a Batman piece for him too. When next we meet, Wayne, hopefully C2E2, hopefully whatever is after that,
Hopefully
we shall see. Yeah.
Hey, I got
well, now that I've been cured, the vaccine's coming.
Yeah, don't fear it. Yeah, it won't hurt you. Yeah.
I got a question for you for I think all of you. You've all been to New York Comic Con. I wasn't sure if Skoke's been to New York Comic Con. I had forgot.
Twice.
Yeah, we shared.
We share a bed. Skoke
We
and I.
shared a
That's another
bed
story.
twice.
Yeah.
Those aren't pillows.
There's
And a
nugget
shower.
stories there too.
We share a shower too.
There's pickles in the bed.
Nugget.
A couple pickles in there.
Scoot lies down. Nugget.
My dusty nugget. I'm sorry.
Pickle.
What's your question?
No, my question is not that I was actually a little shocked by how much I missed it. Like it really hit me really hard. Like not being at the show. I know the word hard, it hit you hard.
No. I was going to say, I do miss it. I would miss it up to having to walk around the entire Javits Center before entering, and then I would be swearing as I walked through the door. But I will also say that I wouldn't be going if it wasn't from the good graces of you, Mike Nagan, who, of the various people at the organization, don't forget me, and I appreciate that greatly.
Of course. No, but what I'm
The only thing I don't miss about the show is how tired you are on Monday following the show. But yeah.
But I had a litany. There was a litany of complaints about the show, as far as 3 hours a night sleep, on my feet for 18 hours, all of those things. So when I thought of it, I was like, this is, I'm going to be happy about this. And as the days crept up to it,
right,
and then once it was the weekend, I was really morose. I was really I can't believe we're not there.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It hit me a lot
100%.
harder than I thought, and I guess I kind of took the whole experience for granted a little bit. Like, as much as I always loved it, don't get me wrong, but I
what?
I didn't realize how much. I was like, it's all right. I won't even care. I'll catch it.
But honestly, for me, and I'm sure the guys feel the same way. Truly, it's like seeing you and Franco being in New York. Honestly, I love Chicago, but I really love New York, and I always have a great time. And I literally, and again, I'm insane. I like riding on the subway. I like all the underground,
you are insane.
Like little newsstands and everything, and bodegas and all these
street pizza,
everything.
Yep.
Everything.
Yeah, we always eat that street pizza.
Yeah, I'm a native New Yorker, of course. I grew up in New York City, but I love the subway and I love walking around the city. And
I'm a native New Yorker, so I don't love the subway.
Yeah, but you didn't grow up in the city, though. You grew up in the
I've been to the city quite a bit, and I still don't love the subway.
No, and I get it, but honestly, to me, it's just that's part of the whole experience.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I've had quite a few experiences in the subway, which is why I don't love the subway.
As Artie and Skoke know, good Lord, the Chicago L is just as gross at times as the New York subway can be.
You gotta start going home around 6.
Like I was living in the summer when there's always one empty car, and it turns out because somebody threw up and you could smell it and stuff.
Yeah.
Whoa! All right, never mind.
There's always a feces. There's a feces car all the time.
There's a naked guy with a fishbowl, one goldfish.
Yes,
it's weird.
yes. There's a woman that didn't get her medication and she's screaming at you. There are crack addicts that are asking for money. There are the scambo guys that are covered in dirt and I lost my money and I really need a ticket. And literally it got to the point where I'd see the same guy and I would say BS. But I wouldn't say BS. I'd see the words and I'm like scambo.
And there's one guy sitting there.
Like, sorry, you're not making money today.
And there's one guy sitting there rocking like this, singing Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. I don't know who that could have been. But whenever those guys are in there, I just go, picture yourself on a boat on a river. I just sing the whole song. Then when I'm done, picture yourself. Just keep looping it. And then no one bothers me. And then the guy leaves and I stop. Yeah,
there's a Facebook group called People of the L, and it's all these pictures that people take of people they see on the L, and they post it to this group. And I used to work in a marketing agency, and one of my former coworkers ended up in this group.
Oh,
Like,
did he?
someone took a picture of her and put it up there, and somebody found it and was passing it around. I felt bad for her. I mean,
Yeah, that's a shame.
you know, I mean, she
That's
looked
kinda
weird in the
humiliating.
picture, but she was wearing some, like, I don't know what she was wearing. I can't remember, but still, I felt bad. Like,
Sure.
oh God, that's rough. I think about that
Yeah,
now.
but not
Every time
bad
I get
enough
on-
to take the picture and put it up online.
I understand. That reminds me, I was walking from my apartment to the grocery store because it's walking distance one day, and I'm sure my hair was all like insane or whatever. And this high school
Were you wearing
kid,
a wetsuit?
No, I was t-shirt, sweats, or whatever, and I'm walking there, and this guy, just random high schooler, just comes up and goes, "Duh," to me, and I seriously started laughing. It didn't bother me at all. I'm like, that's fantastic. And the kid's just like, what? Like, all right, I got one off, and I'm like, that was hilarious.
They get
I have
scared.
no problem with that. Duh. And I'm like, I guess I wasn't pretty that day.
Yeah, I think
That day.
You're pretty
Like,
every day, John.
That day.
when I
Look
think
at
of New
John's
York,
got good hair.
when I think of New York Comic Con, it's like obviously one of the best shows, like on the floor. Like, I like how busy it is and everything. But every time I leave New York, there's like a different story that's usually not related to the show in any way. It's like after dinner, and those are like the one day at Artie and Franco and Skoke and I went to eat breakfast, and there was a guy standing in the toilet with the door open with his pants around his ankles, asking for toilet paper.
You see his little hand come out like that.
There's a year we went to Times Square and Dave Scheid had mud butt. And then there's the time Johnny and I ate at Justin Timberlake's restaurant.
And there's the
It's a
rickshaw
southern
story.
restaurant that it took us 25 minutes to walk to because somebody in the party who shall remain nameless was unsatisfied with our choices and had to go to this stupid place.
But
I don't know who you're talking about.
Like,
I
there's
don't
always-
either.
What,
There's
does
always
the same
like
guy
something-
rode the rickshaw?
Yeah, there's always some fun stuff like that. Now, C2E2 is fun, but I feel like there's not as many stories. It's more standard, like go to Harold's Chicken, go to this, do that.
Right.
But
Yeah.
New York, there's always some like unexpected
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that happens that
Absolutely.
I remember. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Because you're free for all. You walk out at a convention, you're in New
Yeah.
York City.
you're
What
there.
it is.
Chicago,
Well, you know what it
you're
is.
still contained.
Yeah, but you think about it, New York City, it's the only town where you can have a convention where you walk outside the convention and nobody knows there's a convention going on.
Nobody cares there's a convention.
Well, that's what I mean. Nobody
Yeah.
knows. Nobody cares. Like, you go to
Uh-huh.
San Diego, everybody in San Diego knows the
Yeah.
con is on. C2E2, a lot of people know
Yeah.
the con is on. New York City, there's like, oh, there's a convention happening? I thought that guy dressed up as Superman was like the guy that's there every Thursday.
It's normal.
The Times Square guy, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, all right.
Yep.
But the
No, you're
toilet
right.
paper guy is one of the ones that'll go down in history. because
Yeah, I like that guy.
he was going like this.
Uh-huh. See, my Aunt Dorothy would say, he's a bit dusty. That guy.
But we're-
Dusty.
But we're
He's
sitting
dusty.
there having breakfast, and this guy just opens the door. And
Standing
there's
there
a
with his
guy
pants
sitting
down.
on the toilet right there. He's got no pants on.
Yeah.
He had a
I just
long
talked to,
shirt.
I don't get to
The shirt was
experience any of this
hanging down.
outside the convention center stuff.
well, you get there really early when
I'm there like-
Yahoos are
I'm
Yahoos are going to sleep still.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm there at 6 a.m.
Right.
I leave at basically
10.
like one or
Jesus
two.
Christ.
1 in the morning, you leave?
Do you,
Yeah,
Mike? Do
we're
you
always
go?
doing
Wow.
You got it. They at least have to give you like a hotel room, so you
Yeah,
don't have
of
to.
course. Yeah, no, I
okay,
don't
good.
go home, yeah.
Okay, good.
Wasn't
That's
there
like New York.
1 year? Did you tell me that 1 year they gave you like a really small like hotel room?
Hotel. The
Yeah.
Yotel. Has
Yeah,
anyone
yeah, that was
been
it.
to
Yeah, that was it.
The Japanese place
Yeah, it's
with the
based-
pods.
It's,
called
it's
the
based
Notel.
on the. It's called the Yotel, and it's very like high tech. You get there, and a robot takes your luggage, and it just goes up in your room. or
Flies
whatever.
away.
But it's
Well,
meant-
we had some parties there, didn't we? Go in Yotel when
We
we
did,
were
we had
up
a
in
party there.
I remember
um,
the Yotel. Yeah.
yeah, Lion Forge had a party there or something
When
like
the
that.
elevator smelled funny.
Uh huh.
Check out Rain's. Check out Wayne's story.
Yeah,
It's the only convention where I could pee from my bed into the toilet.
Right. Well, it
I couldn't
depends
believe
on
how
the
small the
hotel.
rooms are by the convention center. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like-
true.
Like in the New Yorker last year, I got a room that was gorgeous. And
Oh,
the-
really?
And the year before, I was at the New Yorker, and I got a room that I could barely fit in.
Yeah,
like it all
can't
depends.
bring your luggage.
Vanita Rogers was staying at the New Yorker one year when it was before they remodeled it, and it was still really small. And my friends didn't give me a set of keys to go home, so I had nowhere to go. And she's like, you can come up to my room. And I'm like, okay, fine. And literally, it's like we were in like a train compartment. It was so small. And I felt so bad.
Yeah.
And literally, she's like getting tired. And she's like, all right, John, you got to go. And I'm like, okay, no problem, Vita. It's okay. So no, but it really, I felt bad. I'm like, oh, you poor thing. I'm like, this room's barely big enough for you. Good Lord.
This is off the topic of New York, but the smallest hotel room Artie and I shared was in Philadelphia. And that room was so small, and we had two other guys stay in the room with us. And we literally stood in the center of the room and put our hands out and
touch the walls.
These are the walls right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Our
We could
fingertips
touch
touched
the walls.
and there was
Of
enough
course.
room for a bed and just to stand. Walking,
And there were guys. There were guys
We
that
had
were
4
sleeping
guys.
like this in the room. Like
And we
we-
slept on the floor. One guy was on the bathroom floor. We used the towels for blankets because.
and then
didn't have
Artie
enough.
turned the air conditioner up so high that the
So
two
low.
guys.
That's what we
Oh,
do.
yeah, well,
That's
yeah,
me
it
and
was-
Artie, man.
No,
Igloo
but this
time.
was I
It was
think
down
this
to
was
42
Jamie,
degrees.
58 degrees in the room. We don't care.
I put
This
this
is
one to
Jamie
42.
and maybe
his
Todd
brother.
or something like that.
His
We
brother.
put it on because
Jenkins.
literally this room it went colder than any room I've ever been in before. Because I've stayed in rooms with Artie and we always turn the air conditioner on full blast because then you cuddle up and you sleep.
Right. You
This
put the
thing-
covers on, man.
Right,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
this room literally went to 36 degrees.
It was-
And the two guys that were sleeping with us, we had all the blankets because I think we paid for the room or something like that, and they were just crashing with us.
No blankets?
So they were
They have
sleeping
enough,
with like
no.
with
It's too
like
cold.
towels and stuff like that. But in the
jeez.
middle of the night, they got up to go
Well, I
stand in the
said-
hallway.
Yeah, I said,
Because it was
wait,
warmer
where's
out.
I said, where's Jamie? And I'm looking around and I open the door and he's in the hallway. I'm like, what are you doing out here? He said, I came out here to get warm. Oh, okay. You can
It was
help me back a
warmer
little bit.
outside.
And then, of course, that one year that it was all of us in the muscle, and it was in the airtight room, and he floated a
The
couple
biscuit.
sulfur biscuits at us, much like your clip from Spring Break Lawyer.
Son of the muscle.
And it smelled so bad, so fast, and no ventilation. I literally ran out of the room, ran down to the lobby, nothing in the gift shop, ran down to Dwayne Reed, which is down the street by the New York Times. And I'm like, all right, and I know, I felt bad. We shamed the muscle, but it's like, hey, here's an idea. The bathroom actually has a vent and a fan. Maybe you could like at least get up and fart over there, dumbass. And it was, yeah.
Shout
he was
out to
nice.
Jimmy the Muscle, who will see
Jimmy,
this
hey,
in 10 years.
Hey.
He'll see it
get
in 10 years.
Yeah, he'll get
Exactly.
it.
Hey, dude, I finally got the internet, dude. It's 2030. How you doing?
I told you that time. I sent him the Star Wars trailer link on his phone. And then I said, hey, did you see the trailer? 3 weeks go by. Hey, did you watch the trailer I sent you? No, dude, I got to wait till I get a computer so I could type it all in there. Like, no. I said, give me your phone. And I pressed it. And I showed, look, he goes, oh, I could have watched it the whole time. He didn't know you just press it. What's going on? He's like, I got to put a.
Jimmy
keep typing
thinks mobile.
slash.
Yeah, Jimmy thinks mobile phones are still like in the bag and stuff like that, and you know, like the big brick, like Mulder in the X Files. Yeah,
Hey, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
let me tell you a story about the Yotel real quick. So the first time,
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No. So the first time I stayed in the Yotel, like it's ridiculous. It's no exaggeration. You can lay the bed is a couch. You press a button and the bed comes down and turns into a couch. The couch turns out into a bed. But once you do that, you can't walk because if you lay in the bed, you can touch the door, you can touch the shower, and you can touch your foot to the wall, right? And the shower is a little glass room that also has the toilet in it. So when you shower, the toilet gets soaking wet, and it's also by a window that, like, if anybody has binoculars, could see you either showering or shitting. Like, it just
That's still better than the hotel room Art and I stayed in, where there was one hotel, I think it was in California, where there was a picture window into the bathroom.
Yeah.
From the bedroom.
Was that
And
the
then-
W?
No, the W was the other one where it had
Might have been.
slats, where you could just like look through. The door had slats, and you could see people in the room.
Well, the
And
one
I
we
was like-
stayed in Hollywood gave us all sex stuff to play with.
Yeah,
Remember
it
they
was
had
a
a whole
sex
room
hotel.
full. We were in
Yeah.
the room and we had a whole section of sexy stuff. But I don't know. I was afraid to try it. You know.
Yeah. We did pretty good.
Wait,
though.
Mike's got more
we
about
did
the
all right.
hotel.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
the hotel.
So the first time we walked in there, me. I was in a room, and my buddy Lance was in the room next to me. It was the first time we had stayed there. We couldn't figure out where the switch for the lights are, the switch for the bed, anything. So we're going back between our rooms trying to figure it out. Finally, we figure out that there's like a little button, like almost like a hidden button under the bed for the light and for the bed. But as we're doing this, some drunk dude, he's walking up the hallway with two hookers.
Yeah,
and he sees us, and he's like, and he goes into this room, and he closes the door, and me and Lance look at each other like, what the F is he doing in there? You can't do anything in there with one hooker, much less two hookers. It's not enough room.
How did he fit 3 people in that room?
Well, one has to wait in the shower.
Here's a good question from Wayne regarding New York Comic Con.
Well,
What hotel would you
Yotel.
recommend?
The Yotel.
Yeah,
See,
the
I-
hotel.
we always stay at the New Yorker. I personally like
I like the Marriott.
I like the Marriott. Yeah, the Marriott's my favorite one. Yeah,
Marriott or Sheridan?
but
Is
the Marriott's a little far away.
Which one is the one that we stay
Not
at
that
where
far.
it's by the New York Times and
Further than New
Snippers?
Yorker.
It's we either stay at the Element or the one across the street from it. I forget.
Oh, and there's
What
another
it's called.
one.
C-3PO man.
Was it 4 Flags or 5 Flags? That's what I remember. The one that I'm saying.
Oh,
that
4
was by-
points or something like
4
that.
Points, yes.
Yeah.
It was at, that's the one that, like I said, it's walking distance to the New York Times and our favorite burger place, Schnippers, of course.
Yeah.
I love that place.
It's worth it to
So-
stay in a place that's close for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that's why New Yorker is obviously like one of the closest ones.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Yeah. The Marriott is my favorite, but the Marriott's far. It's Times Square.
Well, and you got, I forget the stop now that's diagonal from the Javits Center.
Oh, Hudson Yards.
Yeah, Hudson Yards,
Hudson
exactly.
Yards,
Yeah.
I always walk in the morning. I just-
Well, now when I stay with my friends who live at 95th and Lexington, I walk to the well, that's for the you don't know.
I'm going
that's-
there.
Yeah, there's like 5 possible, like at least if not 10. But
Ding,
anyway,
ding, Yokos.
yeah. So I would take the
Yokos?
Yeah, it's Yokos. I would take the subway and the L to Hudson Yard. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Really good.
Also, Yotel is filled with hookers, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
You get one when you check in?
Yeah.
What color would you like, sir?
You push a button, it comes out of the wall.
I like that one.
And the second floor is actually a beautiful open area. Like Franco said, they put on events there whenever. It's really coolly lit, like neon and stuff.
Yeah, we were at the Lion Forge party there.
Yeah, the Lion Forge party was there 2 years in a row.
And but there's a nice sized bar, and it was funny because one of our friends is talking to this girl, and he's talking. I'm like, I go to somebody I'm with. I'm gonna go, that girl's really hot to be talking to him. It just doesn't make sense. They've been talking for way too long. And then all of a sudden I'm like, he's like, dude, look around the rest of the bar. And all of a sudden I look, and it's all hot girls, all barely clothed. And all of a sudden he goes, they're all hookers. And it was like a Kaiser Soze moment. I was almost like Jimmy Stewart. I was like this.
Kaiser Soze.
The whole place was filled with hookers. And I was like, oh, and I was like, he doesn't know. He's like, no, he doesn't know.
Oh, man.
They're
all 6'3".
That at a certain time,
Let's
it was
go.
like all of a sudden you could see him talking, blah blah blah, and then she like leaned in, and then all of a sudden she was like, she got up and just walked away, and he was like, oh, like he didn't know until all of a
He's
sudden.
like, I think she likes me. Yeah, she liked me too.
Yeah. She's like, you got $100. She likes it.
For $100, she'll like anybody. Yeah.
She likes it a
Yeah, she
lot.
likes her.
She love you a long time.
She likes that
That's
guy.
awful. Listen,
Uh-oh.
man, I think we're out of time. We're not going to have
Are we?
time for
Oh.
ghost stories.
What?
Oh, that's what I was here for. I checked in 3 times.
I know.
Yeah, now you
Well, I
can see my
disappeared like a ghost for a while.
Yeah,
Maybe that
we'll
counts.
do it. We'll do it next time. I promise. Ghost stories next time.
Yeah.
That's a special VIP package, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then. Follow us when you see us, as always. And
Yeah.
thanks a lot for playing. And everybody stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and be well. Good night,
Yeah, do
ladies
all
and
that
gentlemen.
I like Pink very much, Lois.
I
like
Pink
it
very
very
much.
much.
I'll be right back.
Do it, Artie. Do
Thank
it.
you very much, Louis. You guys are awesome. Follow us when you see us. And be nice to each other. Stop fighting. Okay, bye-bye.
This is my favorite part.
Frank, picture.